We're live. Oh, quick. Sunglasses. What's up, guys? Welcome back.
What's up, bitches?
Back in the house.
We here. Sorry we missed last week.
I was at a concert. So, Wednesday is always music day. We're listening to The Knife. Trey showed us this a few weeks ago.
Still one of my favorite bands.
I wouldn't expect that to change in a couple weeks. Up to our normal shit, getting some links ready. Anything you want to talk about while we're
I don't know, how was your concert?
Okay, I can't do this anymore because I can't see the screens.
I can see them.
That's because those are shite.
Well, hello everyone. Welcome to Threes on Air.
Yeah, welcome back.
Doing what we do.
That's right. Concert was good. I went with my mom and my roommate and was highly amused by my mom the entire time being like, what is he doing? He's not doing anything. He's just standing up there hitting buttons every once in a while. And she's kind of right, honestly.
I mean,
the thing is, it's like...
Get ready for 2 whole days of that.
True. And I tried, for a while I was like trying to defend him, being like, oh, he's like transitioning songs, he's like improvising, I don't know, certain aspects of things. But then it was like as the show went on, it's like, actually, you know, most of these songs sound pretty fucking close to, you know, how they just sound on Spotify. Right?
So
it's like,
so he pressed play.
Right, and like when we watched him really closely, we're talking about Flume right now, just to be clear. When, like, sometimes I would watch him very closely to try and be like, okay, what is he doing exactly? Right? And it would be like, he's up there dancing, and then he would sort of reach out, and he would like turn a knob, and then go back to like dancing, and then like 30 seconds later, kind of like press a button. Like, he really was not doing very much. And part of me wonders how much of that was literally just for the show. Just for,
100% a lot of it.
Just to, like, show people, like, oh yeah, here's me, like, the musician. I'm really doing a lot right now, you know. Is our audio working? Yeah, I think it is. Canon audio is still turned off. Desktop audio, yeah, I think we're good. I'm sure our audience will let us know when they arrive. Ethan Smith is here in the house.
He's arrived.
You're number 1, boy. You're the first one here. Welcome.
Hi, Xander.
Xander's here too. What are we listening to now again? Oh, I showed this a couple weeks ago. Kayla.
Hi, Kayla.
Everyone's showing up. I love to see it. The gang is pulling in for the night.
Love you all. I forgot about this song.
Yeah? Did you like this?
Yeah. This song's gorgeous.
It's nice, isn't it? We don't really have Mom's here too. Love to see it. Mom, Mom, you missed it. The other mom is here as well.
Hi,
Both
Mom.
moms in the house. That's how you know the party has started. Yeah, Trey and I initially were styling up for this show, but these are polarized and I can't see shit. I can't see anything that's going on when I wear these. But Mom, you will laugh to hear that right before you showed up, Trey and I were talking about how at Flume a week ago, which, by the way, everyone, is why we missed last week's show. Mom was giving him shit the whole time, being like, what the fuck is he doing? He's standing up there dancing around and he presses a button and he turns a knob occasionally, but like he's not actually doing anything. He's just there hanging out. And she was making fun of his outfit too.
Oh.
He was wearing they looked like ski boots.
They probably were.
They were they literally might have been. They looked like these super
or
bulky.
Napoleon Dynamite moon boots.
Yeah, that's what they did look like. And then it's like he was wearing a racing, a thick. It looked like a NASCAR suit almost,
What
with
they
a
call-
bunch of branding on it.
It's what they call LA fashion, Reese. You're just out of the loop, bro.
Yeah, I am. You know what, Trey? I'm very happy to be out of that loop, actually. So is my mom, apparently. And the funny thing was at first.
The people watching.
Yeah, the people watching.
Yeah,
yeah.
I bet. Was
And
it a lot of kids?
So Elaine and I kept having this debate because it was no, this was me and Elena's generation.
Yeah.
100%. And our Ethan's. This is
We're
totally
considered kids.
Sure. Okay, if you're calling us kids, then yeah, it was mostly kids.
It was mostly kids.
But Elena was constantly complaining
sleeping bags outfits
acting like
are
they were
fashion.
high schoolers, Yeah, we should do this show in sleeping bags once. That would be kind of funny.
We'd be sweating.
Yeah, we would be sweating. We can open the doors in December and be like, "Oh, Trees on It." It's the freezery edition of Trees on It. So anyway, yeah, Flume last week. I enjoyed it.
Was it a good
overall.
show?
Yeah, it was a good show. Mom and Elena were a little timid. I kept wanting to go up in the crowd and jump around and get invested, and I was doing most of that alone.
Because
was
I hardly
unfortunate.
talked about Nine Inch Nails when I went.
I saw you. Yeah, I guess so.
Not on
Yeah.
the show, at least.
Not on the show. Yeah.
It was amazing, by the way.
Trey said it was one of the best concerts he'd ever been to.
I haven't
Maybe
been to-
the best, I think you said.
Probably the best, yeah.
That's crazy. At the amphitheater, no less.
It was incredible.
Yeah.
He did not miss a beat. And that dude, even though he's almost 60 years old, sounds like he's 25. Right? It was incredible.
Kayla was there too.
Yeah, Eric and Kayla went.
So ampy. Okay, you said angry.
It was definitely angry.
That
too.
can be one mood at a show for sure.
I also did want to talk about that we're incredibly excited for this weekend.
Yes, we've been talking about it for weeks though. That's
I
the
know,
thing is
but it's here.
And
We're
when
finally here.
when I was planning for this show, part of me was like, oh, are there more Portola musicians we should sample? And it's like, no, not really. We've done that 2 or 3 episodes in a row, I feel like.
But I'm hyped. Are you hyped?
Oh, I'm very hyped.
Ethan, are you
I'm
hyped?
super hyped. It's gonna be amazing.
Ethan, you better be so fucking
Oh,
hyped.
I'm sure Ethan's hyped. Brandon, I hope he's on the other side over there as well. Can't wait to see you guys. Yeah. Well, anything else you want to chat about before we get into our show here?
I want to listen to Daft Punk.
Yeah. So we spent a while on Daft Punk a couple weeks ago, which, for me at least, and I know for Trey as well, was not that painful because we both do love Daft Punk a lot, and even though they have a specific sound, I think their songs are different enough for me to not get bored. But we didn't get to their last album, which I have to admit is probably my favorite to listen to.
It's
It's what I listen to the most for sure. Songs on that album.
it's my favorite, but it's not their best, in my opinion.
Okay,
I do still think Discovery is superior.
that's a fair distinction. I'm okay with that. So that's what we're starting with. We're starting with that last album.
Random Access Memories.
That's probably going to be a double segment. And then I have one topic to share. I think Trey has one topic to share. And then for the last hour or so, we're going to do something a little bit different where...
Well, not different.
A little bit, because...
We did it last time.
Last time we had an audience participation little section, which was good, and that's going to be a part of it again. But also, the way, especially I listen to a lot of music, is I will take, 1 or 2 songs from an artist that I really, really like and not really get into the rest of their discography the way Trey here does, which means that I don't feel qualified enough to, give a segment on that person,
Yeah.
So, we're also going to just spend some time playing random shit, basically. And we want your input for that. So stick around, stay tuned. Think of get a pen and pad, write some inspiration down.
Nobody uses pen and paper.
And share it with everyone. I like pen and paper. Situationally, when I'm feeling artsy. Okay. What is it? It's RAM time, I think, right?
Let's fucking go.
RAM stands for Random Access Memories. And RAM in your computer
Also
stands for Random Access Memory.
Yes.
Singular.
Yes.
It's the only difference.
And I will reiterate that this album was essentially... Hi, Granny. This album
Let's start playing it while we talk about it, I feel like. You know what I'm saying?
Well, all I wanted to reiterate was that it was created in the attempt that all of the music that they were inspired by with all their previous albums that they sampled...
You can shut that down if you want.
That they were sampling and the sound palette that they were essentially borrowing off of, they decided that for their final artistic statement that they wanted to create their own version of it and kind of imbue it.
That is an important thing to explain, actually.
Because
that
it's
is
not
a big
samples.
Difference. Right.
And it sounds 100% different. But they wanted to take the soul and R&B and disco from the 70s and early 80s and basically recreate it in their own style. And that's what makes this record special.
And I think that shows a massive amount of talent, actually, like, because, you know, you build your career, you become very successful off of combining music that other people made, right? And like coming from very good musicians, right? Very, I don't know, well-respected music, and then suddenly decide to compose your own stuff completely from scratch and use that and have it be the same quality.
I would say almost better.
Better, if not better. Yeah.
Because
I think that's crazy.
Another thing that needs to be talked about is that the production on the record is absolutely immaculate.
It's gorgeous.
And we will showcase that to you now.
Yes, right now. And I will also say, we can't. As much as you and I will be tempted to, we can't play every song on this album, okay? So
that's fine.
So
I'm going to be pissed about it.
I know. We're always pissed on this show.
We can skip Within because we played that last week.
Okay.
Or last episode.
But we got to start at the top. We have to, right? Yeah, we do. Okay. This is Give Life Back to Music, the opening track. Random Access Memories.
Now, Rogers.
I was talking about the door, by the way. I think we can shut that now.
Oh, are you at a nice temperature now?
You can keep it open if you want.
It's up to you.
I'm feeling great.
For those who don't know, the guitar feature on this and two other tracks on the record was the guitarist for Chic. And they're disco legends.
I think it sounds very warm, if that makes sense.
The way the keyboards are harmonizing with the drums.
I think the reason why this is my favorite stuff is because, you know, what I complain about the most on this entire show all the time is like repetition,
yeah.
Right? And Daft Punk songs, especially like earlier when they were more techno, had more repetition involved.
Yeah. And I love that. I know that you
do. I mean, it's situational. I don't like it in most cases. There are...
Is Daft Punk an exception?
Sometimes. I would say, like, there are different songs in different ways, like, find their own methods of overcoming that issue, right? But this album does it the best because, like, even though the only vocals we've heard so far in this track are just the same things looped.
It's Guy.
Listen to this music. It's going places, it's progressing, it's changing.
Well, and the other component is 3 years before, for the Tron Legacy soundtrack, they learned how to compose orchestrals.
Right.
So they incorporate that a lot on this album. They flex it hard.
Yeah.
Like, yo, motherfuckers, we know how to do this now.
Well, especially Touch.
Touch and Giorgio.
Okay. I don't know Giorgio very well.
I prefer that track. I like Daft Punk's repetition too. And I mean, I don't know. I've been known to like Repetition because I'm the only Swans fan in the room. But it's special. It gives it's the same thing with like TV shows these days, you know, how a lot of people say that like you stretch a storyline for 10 hours and it's like you could have made it into a movie. And it's like, yeah, you could have, but the satisfaction of having payoff after such a long period of time
gives
it so much more oomph.
Yeah, maybe. It potentially does. It potentially does. But
it's like foreplay. It's important.
Sure.
It makes the payoff much more desirable.
Sure, but after...
You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. There comes a point where it's like...
I know. You just don't have the patience.
Let's get somewhere.
You just don't have the patience.
I have enough patience.
You're too horny for the music, Reese.
Uh-huh. But I'm saying, like, I don't complain about that as much with Daft Punk. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And I complain about it the least, essentially not at all, on this album.
Well, because there's zero repetition. Except for, I will argue, Get Lucky goes for too long. There's a reason there's a radio edit.
Yeah.
That song should not be 6 minutes long. I love that song. It's great. It sounds incredible. But it should not be 6 minutes long. It literally repeats for the whole thing like 3 times.
I can agree with that, actually. I can totally agree with that. Do we have to listen to this?
I do love this song, but if you do not want to, I would rather move on to Giorgio,
We're going to Giorgio. So this is track 3, Giorgio by Marauder.
15, 16, when I really started to play guitar. I definitely.
And for context, there was a man named Giorgio Moroder back in the late 70s who is considered by many to be the inventor of electronic music as we know it today. He did a lot of film soundtracks. Mm-hmm. He explains in this interview that he worked at a lot of discotheques when he was in, because he's French, just like Daft Punk. Mm-hmm. And this song, in a lot of ways, was supposed to be an ode to him, but when you listen to the entire track of its 8 minutes of length, it's, in my opinion, basically their ode to music in general. Because you kind of, as the track goes along, it has essentially like, it's like a times table almost, where you get to see sequentially like how popular music changed throughout the 20th century.
You think we need to play all of that then?
Yes.
You think so?
This is my favorite song on the album.
Really? Okay. Because I think Touch is the song we need to play all of. That's pretty freaking long.
Absolutely. But I find this song superior.
So, settle in, boys and girls.
Yes, settle in, and it starts off slow. Giorgio's doing an interview.
It was impossible because the dream was so big that I didn't see any chance, because I was living in a little town, was studying, and when I finally broke away from school and became a musician, I thought, well, now I may have a little bit of a chance, because all I really wanted to do is music, and not only play music, but compose music. At that time in Germany, in 69, 70, they had already...
It sounds like God.
So I would take my car, would go to a discotheque.
The way that they were literally able to just
30 minutes,
take the bass and drums and guitar
7-8 songs. I would partially sleep in the car
and make it their own, but
because I didn't
also
want to drive home.
it's
And
like
that helped
Dua
me
Lipa
for
put it very well. It's future
almost 3
nostalgia.
years to survive in the beginning.
Okay. Sure.
It's nostalgic
I
but
wanted
new
to do
and
an album
fresh.
with the sounds of the 50s, the sounds
Yeah.
of the 60s,
I feel like
of
all
the
of Daft Punk
70s, and
is,
then
in a way.
But on this
a
album
sound of the
specifically,
future.
because it's
Wait
all
a second, I know the synthesizer.
original
You say-
composition.
Why don't
you
I
say
use
you
the synthesizer,
thought-
which
you tell me if this
is
is
the
confirmed or
sound
just your
of
theory.
the future?
That like when
And
Daft
I
Punk was
didn't
making
have
this, they
any
knew
idea
it was
what
going to be
do,
their
but
last
I
album.
knew I needed a click, so
I
we
think
put
they
the
did.
click on the 24 track,
It's not
Sure.
confirmed.
which then
Not
was
confirmed,
synced
okay.
to the
'Cause they don't do
modular.
interviews.
I
Right.
knew that could be a sound of the future, but I didn't realize how much the impact
And then
would
it just
be.
goes to the metronome.
My name is Giovanni Giorgio, but everybody calls me Giorgio.
So this is the start of their progression of electronic music, you feel like?
No, it gets into it later. This is more just Daft Punk being Daft Punk.
Okay.
But yeah, this is also the part where it's an ode to Giorgio, because a lot of Giorgio's music sounds like this. He used analog synthesizers, and he would do the plugs and do little tweaks, and it would just arpeggiate, and then he would build on it. And I think the other thing that makes this album really special is that they incorporate all of that, but they use organic drums, and they composed it, and they made it work with the music.
You talk about that a lot.
Because it completely changes my opinion on electronic music, is how the drums sound. If the drums sound like ass, it ruins
Drums
it.
are important in literally every kind of music, pretty much.
I don't think they're talked about enough.
No, I think you opened my eyes to that actually. Like,
It'll ruin a
paying
piece of
attention
music.
to the quality of the drum sounds, of the drum notes. Get Lucky is one of Kayla's least favorite Daft Punk songs.
And I agree. It's still really good.
It's catchy.
It's really good.
Yeah.
Not one of their best. I would say it's the worst song on this album.
Really? I know what you mean.
Now we get a little keyboard solo. Getting jazzy.
You don't like doing it right very much either, I feel
I
like.
love doing it right.
Oh, do you? Okay.
No, there's not a single song on this album I dislike. This album is a 10 out of 10.
Man.
So now we're going more into the 60s. Oh god, the way the bass is harmonizing with the keys.
Yeah, see? And I don't get bored. It's a 9-minute song you don't get bored of because it changes significantly.
Oh yeah, it constantly changes.
I'm gonna have a sip of this.
Okay. Now a little bit, it's the same analog synth, but a little reverbed out.
It does have the same
Muffled.
melody all the way through, doesn't it?
Well, a little bit. It changes quite a bit when the
Once you free
strings
your
come in.
mind about the concept of harmony and of music being correct, you can do whatever you want. So nobody told me what to do, and there was no preconception of what to do.
Everything vanished for those strings to come in. Everything did.
They wanted to bolster them.
right now, this is a techno band.
And then they combine it.
Yeah.
Everything all at once. And then the drums just go fucking crazy.
Right now? They're not that crazy right now.
They're getting crazy.
Okay. I'm ready.
Then you got a guitar in the back. It's an ode to music itself.
Yeah.
It's everything.
It does have everything.
Now we get a drum solo with analog synths in the background.
Lonnie's hyped. You still got the same melody though. It is there.
It's there. It's always there. It's in the bones.
Yeah.
The bones of the track. Those little snare fills. I don't know how he does that.
There's bass fills too. Like that.
And then he gets a solo.
Yeah, just the bass.
And you get some record scratches.
I feel like record scratches imply sampling is happening, but it's not.
Oh, actually, you know what?
what I
It's
mean?
not record scratches. It's actually electronic. It's electric drums.
Electric drums. Okay.
There's like a filter being put over it.
Right.
Here's the drum solo. Do you hear the droning that's like matched with the drums? And it's getting more and more intense.
Yeah.
Yes!
So what is the instrument that's going? That?
I think they're just putting electronics on the
Just
drums.
electronic. But you think that's a drum beat? That's like a snare that's gone crazy. I don't know.
Now the strings are back.
Yep.
I love the way it ends too.
Does it? Oh. Okay.
Top three Daft Punk songs for sure. That song is immaculate.
It's pretty amazing. 9-minute song didn't make me bored.
Nope, not for one fucking second.
Yeah.
That is how you make a song, ladies and gentlemen.
Won't argue with that. We're just gonna sit in silence for a second, kind of recover.
Yeah, it's that good, huh?
It was, yeah.
And then it goes into Within so well.
Which we're skipping.
We are skipping, but it's a perfect cool down.
Okay, we can't get into it. Can't get sucked in.
It's a piano ballad. You've heard one. You've heard them all.
We played it. That's offensive.
Yeah, that is offensive. Sorry, I didn't mean that, Daft Punk. I'm sorry.
Instant Crush. This is my favorite like stretch of this album. Instant Crush, Lose Yourself to Dance,
And Touch all at once. Yeah.
Yeah. And Touch is criminally underplayed, of course, because it's another long track.
I mean, yeah, it's
Touch
long.
has less plays than Giorgio.
Well, because Giorgio's the longest track on the album.
I like Touch better than Giorgio.
Do you?
TBH. Yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna hate. I love Touch.
We'll get there.
Ethan, that's
We'll get
your
there.
favorite song
Yeah, I think it
that's
is.
his
I think
favorite
it
Daft
is. I
Punk
think
song,
Ethan
right?
said. Yeah, I think it is. I think
That's
said
fair.
That.
I'm not gonna argue with that. It's an incredible song.
We'll get there in a minute. 2 more songs first, because we're not skipping either of those. Instant Crush. Let's do it. Song 5.
Featuring the lead singer of The Strokes.
I'm not sure we need to play this entire song.
No, it's very repetitive.
Yeah.
And yeah. But I love it.
It's much more.
My one complaint with this song is that I think they put too much like vocoders on his voice, because Julian's voice is so immaculate and it didn't need it.
Like this.
If you've listened to The Strokes, you know he has like one of the greatest voices in rock music
Have
of
we
all
done
time.
a Strokes section? Yeah, I think we have.
I think we did.
I think we did.
If we didn't, we need to do
I
that.
think you did, and that caused me to add some Strokes to my library.
Okay, good. Because The Strokes are incredible.
Either that, or you just played like the New Abnormal in your room one day.
Maybe. I mean, the New Abnormal is my favorite Strokes album. Hot take, sorry. I'm surprised Xander hasn't started bitching at me yet.
Xander, where you at?
And if anybody loves this song, Cage the Elephant does an incredible cover.
Who does?
Cage the Elephant.
Oh, yeah. I think you've showed me that.
Oh, you're jamming? Cool. I'm glad.
Xander jamming. Didn't he not like Daft Punk? What was his deal? What was Xander saying? What's your problem, Xander? Didn't we have a problem with Xander?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well-
No, actually, today, Xander, I don't think we have any shit on our lineup.
Oh, we'll see.
Oh, we don't know Trey's random additions yet. That's right. The last hour is gonna be all over the place.
Xander, I'm gonna play a bunch of stuff that Aaron showed me, so...
Yeah, we don't need to listen to all of this, but
This is a no-nonsense song. It's very meat and potatoes. It's
Yeah.
everything you need. Not a lot to talk about. It's not incredibly explosive. It's very
Right.
vibey.
it's vibey. It is.
Your stuff is good enough, Xander. You gotta send your stuff into in the later segment when we do audience
All of y'all
recommendations.
are gonna get a chance tonight to show off, okay? So Xander, you better give us some content to play in like a couple hours.
Unless, like, I mean, I can play some of the songs that you sent me if you prefer that.
Later. We'll get to it.
I know you do. I haven't listened to it yet.
Okay, let's move on. Alright. Track 6, Lose Yourself to Dance. I love this one.
I prefer this over
Also-
Get Lucky.
I think I do too.
Far and away.
I do too. I definitely do as well.
Way better.
And this was also a radio hit.
Was it?
Not nearly as much.
No.
This was on the radio.
Get Lucky was everywhere.
Get Lucky was everywhere, but
You couldn't escape that song.
this song, maybe it wasn't. I feel like this song was on
I'm
a
sorry,
little
Xander.
bit.
I love you. But we get Nile Rodgers back. See, and I really wish that they handled Julian Casablancas'
The way they did, like, Pharrell
For
Williams.
Pharrell, it should have been cleaner
Yeah.
because he's such a good singer.
Lose yourself to dance. Lose yourself to dance.
Is it bad to say that the drums are the best part of this album?
Lose yourself to
I would
dance.
not agree with that. I would not agree with that.
I think they are.
Because They sound great. They're very crisp, very clear, right? All good things.
They make the track.
I love them. Do they though? They're still. They're not the star of the show.
I don't know. I think that was a big focus for them on this record, is to have the percussion be immaculate.
It is immaculate, but with some exceptions, it's mostly pretty straightforward. Swelling. Uplifting energy. I'm not sure if we need this entire song either, to be honest. Because I know you want to play this, right?
No, my main one is Motherboard.
Least popular track on the album.
I know. And it's the one that I listen to the most.
Gotta play Doing It Right. Fragments of Time.
I love Fragments of Time, but we could probably see
Contact, I know you want to play, right?
Contact is very similar to Motherboard, where there's no vocals.
Okay.
That's my favorite. This melding harmony. There's like 6 layers, and it all sounds perfect. And then just drums and guitar. And I don't know if they...
The drum riff is very constant. Like, to me, that's what's keeping this song together.
Is the guitar.
Yeah. This guitar.
Nile Rodgers, dude. He's the king at it.
Right. Because
I don't know if you've
the
ever seen
drum-
somebody do that, but it's not easy to do.
Yeah.
Because you're essentially going like down hard and up soft. And you have to keep that consistent.
Yeah.
It's not easy.
I think we can move on.
Yeah, it just repeats.
It just does sound amazing.
Alright, it's time for Touch. Ethan, where are you at, bro?
Yeah, Ethan better be here. Ethan better be here. He didn't respond to that, so I'm a little worried. Didn't respond when you said, "Oh,
You
Touch
better
is
not
Ethan's
miss
favorite
Touch,
song."
dude.
I feel like texting in. I literally am texting in.
I would say that Touch and Giorgio, though, they're probably in the top 100 songs of all time, in my humble opinion.
This was one of these songs that, like, I'd heard this album and I had my, like, songs
It
from
like
it that
changes
I
the
liked.
way that you view music.
You do. It does,
Turn
yeah.
your fucking ringer off.
That was Ethan. He says he was 2 minutes behind live. Now he's live.
Oh.
So he's here. Welcome back to reality.
Do you remember Touch, Ethan?
Pictures came with touch, Ethan. Where's my mind? Trey, where is it?
It's over there.
Oh.
Found it. So I did find out.
Mysterious start is really long.
Oh yeah, it's a crazy intro.
But don't you...
You gotta sit with
Stay
it.
tuned.
You gotta deepen
Yeah.
it like tea.
Yeah, you do.
You know what this is about, though, that I found out?
Aliens.
No, this is about an AI becoming sentient.
Oh yeah, I could have.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could have guessed.
You were close.
Yeah, no, I feel like I knew that, but...
Touch, I
very subtle keyboards.
A tourist in a dream.
I mean, they're soft, but it is at the same time basically all of the instrumental right now.
And I absolutely adore how, like, one, there's reverb on his voice, and it sounds lovely, but the way the soundscape introduced it, it's like almost like
what you see.
there was bombasticism, and then there's just a spotlight on him.
I wouldn't call it bombastic, that start. It was
just a large soundscape.
Yeah.
And then you get your Nile Rodgers guitar,
Right.
and just
And see that thing?
soft cymbal hit.
This song is almost exploring, right? Where it's like, yes, it's all muddled and confused at first, and then, yes, okay, AI gaining consciousness. There's that moment.
Where it just
Suddenly
happens.
it becomes clear, right?
Where you feel it.
And then he starts taking in experiences and like,
Yeah, I always
realizing and
I always kind of imagined it was like an infant like learning how to walk.
yeah, kind of, yeah,
Like, whoa, I can do that now?
right, like this keyboard right now that's going crazy, and the
there was
strings. It really is like the consciousness is like discovering things it can do.
Well, and then the drums stop with the cymbals.
Yeah, those drums and the piano, and then everything starts coming in. Brass, that's
Gets
a
the
trumpet.
brass. Yeah, boy. And the bass came in too. It's very subtle and light, but it's
Clarinet.
there. And it's almost like it's like ragtimey piano. It sounds like a saloon.
Yeah, it is a little bit. Yeah, you're right.
It sounds like a show tune almost. It would be a very different track without the strings.
Yeah, true.
Now we're lifting up into space. We're soaring. And so I guess Paul Williams, the voice that featured, he was a very popular pop artist in the 70s. And I found that out fairly recently, actually.
What was the answer?
On the choir vocals. This whole album is literally just a big flex.
Right, that's why
Like,
we're willing to
look
spend an
at it.
hour on this. It really is.
Look what we can do.
Choir.
See, and I figured this song was too repetitive for you.
No, what are you talking about?
Fair.
What are you talking about?
All right, no, ignore it. Ignore what I said.
This song repetitive?
All right, ignore what I said. Favorite, more than one more time though.
Favorite feel-good Daft Punk song?
Yeah. So
Then what's the
more
what's
than one
the-
more time, bro?
what's the actual favorite Daft Punk song? Is what I want to know. What's the not feel-good Daft Punk song that Ethan likes?
Yeah, I'm curious about that too.
Is there a sad? What Daft Punk songs are
I mean,
sad?
Within's pretty sad.
Okay. Maybe that's the answer. Yeah, repetitive. You want some crack, brother.
Oh god, the fucking bass. Why would you do that? Are you mad?
We know this better.
Did you
Now
just
the-
hear it too many
now
times?
The strings,
Well, and the drums.
the shakers, maracas.
I feel bad for you, bro. There's no such thing as listening to One More Time too many times. That's why it's called One More Time. Because you gotta hear it one more time.
It's true.
It's like, what's it called? Chasing the Dragon?
Chasing the dragon.
Yeah, that's what they call addiction.
Oh, okay. Alright, yeah. Heard it too much. That's a thing.
That's what I was commenting
That's a
on.
real thing.
the strings.
Ethan built. You gotta take a tea break. He's taking a tea break from One More Time.
It does kind of feel like an intelligent life form gaining sentience.
Yes, it feels like Discovery.
Yes.
Which is another Daft Punk album. But it feels like discovering new sounds you can make. I don't know. Instruments you can use. Emotions you can evoke.
You've given me too much to feel. Sweet touch. You've almost convinced me I'm real. I need something more. I need something.
Ethan listens to Alive 2007 way more than this album.
Yeah, I probably do too.
Ethan, I didn't know you drove to work. Ever.
Sometimes. No.
No?
No.
Not even a little bit?
No.
Just 60 seconds.
Okay. I want to show you Motherboard because I feel like you haven't listened to that song very many times.
No, I have not. But noted the start of this song is different than on the radio version too.
Yeah.
It's not just that they cut it short.
Well, they cut 2 whole minutes out of it.
I know, but they
Like the legend of the Phoenix.
do that like at different points.
Ends with
Right.
I'm saying they don't just like lock the last 2 minutes on.
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying.
The force from the beginning.
Look.
We've come too far to give up who we are. So let's raise the bar.
I bet my mom is on the other side of the TV going, "Oh, I know this one." Yeah.
I'm surprised my mom liked Giorgio so much.
Yeah, that was good.
I'm really happy she enjoyed
I
that.
still like Touch More, I gotta say.
You can be wrong sometimes.
Alright. Alright, now I'm good. If you're
Well,
good.
because it basically just does that for 6 minutes.
It's not quite true.
Pretty much.
There's a guitar kind of solo-y part.
At the very end.
And there are verses, the lyrics do change.
I know, but
It's a more basic song. It's
it's very basic for Daft Punk.
for Daft Punk.
Yes.
Still sounds very nice.
No, it sounds perfect. I love it. It's great.
Okay, Beyond?
Yes. I think we played this last episode. But I want you to hear it
I
again.
don't think we did.
I love this song.
It sounds like a superhero like intro right now. Yeah.
You get the big drums, the bass ones.
Yeah.
It sounds like the start of a old school Hollywood film. Just punches you in the face. And then
Yeah, it really does just drop
you
away.
should look at the lyrics. The lyrics are really cool.
You will find your song before sound to be found.
Oh god, the drums, dude. The drums are so good.
Drums are star of the show right now. I will tell you that. I agree with that.
Higher still. Endless thrill.
Wow, you've really committed to those sunglasses. I did not expect you to keep those on for so long. He's not not high. I promise you. It's not. That's not what's going on here. We're just feeling more confident.
Not yet.
With the sunglasses, I guess.
Come alive. And your mind. Forever watching you and I. You are the night, you are the ocean. You are the light behind the cloud.
This is probably the most underrated song on the album, in my opinion.
It is a more lyric-oriented song.
For sure.
For Daft Punk.
And it's not repetitive. Oh, and the strings come back. Fuck.
The strings do come back.
To find your way will
I mean, it is the lyrics that like make it less repetitive, though. I feel like, you know what I mean?
Oh, dude, no, the instrumentation too.
Yeah, you're right.
It's spread with silence. It speaks of places never seen. You hold your promise not forgotten. It is the birthplace of your dreams.
It's a very low-key song, but I think there's still a lot going on. The guitars and the drums. I mean, the drums are basically in robot mode, but they sound so crisp, and they keep everything driving along. It's so dreamy. It feels like I'm flying through space.
Do you know that sound that's in a lot of like country music, where it's like a guitar, but it's more drawn out somehow? It's like it sounds like this in a way. You know what I'm
And
saying?
even the synths. Yeah, what they
What
do.
is that? Yeah.
Well, they put a little brass
Put a little bit of
tube.
this on there. Yeah.
They put a brass tube on their finger, and they slide.
Oh.
It's very common in blues
I
music.
never knew that. Yeah. I never knew I was doing that. Man, should we make the sunglasses a regular thing?
No, I thought it would just be fun this
We
time.
should sign up for a sunglasses subscription and then
Just have
make
different
them
pairs.
sponsor us.
No, I was thinking maybe next episode I could wear a wig.
I kind of like it because with the polarization, I really cannot see anything that's going on the screens. So I do feel a little more lost in the music, you know. Ouch.
Sorry, I didn't
Really
see your
just
hand go in there.
hit me.
My eyes were closed. I was vibing. I guess you can't.
Assault caught on camera.
Assault? Oh, I'll assault you, bitch.
Okay, should we make this a fight show to this song?
Oh, we don't talk about Fight
Find
Club.
something? Oh yeah, my bad.
It's the first rule, dude. Come on, man. You're embarrassing me.
Be proud of it. You'll have to guess the lyrics for this one.
Because there's no lyrics. Okay, so this is the song. So Giorgio, that was number 1. This was my number 2 track that I wanted to see your reaction to, because nobody ever talks about this song, and it's an incredible composition of musical talent, of so many elements. It goes so many places. It's a weird song.
Okay.
So I just kind of want you to just like vibe out and, I don't know, let your imagination run wild, because this is a very weird track.
I just think it's so funny. Like you say, there's no lyrics for this. That's fine. But usually when there are no lyrics, Spotify doesn't even give you like the lyrics button.
Oh, okay.
So somebody manually like
Put that there.
made the lyrics and just put in, you'll have to guess the lyrics for this one.
This is a headphone song for sure.
I believe it. A lot
Hearing
of stereo
everything going on, yeah.
So did you say this was your favorite song on the album
When I was in high school,
when you were in high school?
or not my favorite, it was the one that I listened to the most. I would listen to it on the bus.
I feel like this is almost an impressive thing for a young high schooler to listen to.
I'd like to think I was pretty eclectic.
Yeah, I think so.
An acoustic acoustic guitar.
You know, if I'm gonna be honest, you're not gonna like this. I don't remember this at all.
That's fair.
So this is like a new experience for me.
That's why I wanted you to hear it. God, the drums, the acoustic guitar, the bass,
There's this table I really want to.
all perfect. This song, I think, encapsulates Discovery better.
No, I disagree. You know who is noticeably missing from chat?
Mark?
Yeah.
Yeah, I texted him. I think he's busy.
Yeah.
But I also love how they totally could have used a synthesizer there, and instead they're like, no, I want flutes.
I'm still trying to decipher this, dude. You'll have to guess the lyrics for this one.
Yeah, that's what they do when they don't have lyrics in their
That's
system.
not true, though.
Yeah, I've seen it tons of times.
Really, this?
Yeah, I've seen that. And I don't even use Spotify.
Oh, because when I leave it, the option goes away. Okay, I get you. Okay.
So this is like a bridge kind of interlude section, and then it takes a drastic change. The drums are kind of doing their thing. Get that synthesizer warm in your soul. I always imagine that this is like what an actual motherboard is reacting to when water hits it.
Oh, okay. I don't know, Ethan. We're CS majors. I'm not sure what to think of that.
No, for sure,
I
for sure.
start thinking of that too, literally. But
Well, so here's a different context. When I was a kid, when I first heard this, I didn't know what a motherboard was.
so you were literally combining the words mother and board in your head.
No, what I thought was like mothership board. Like this was somebody being abducted by aliens.
Oh, okay.
That's what I imagined in my head.
I could see that.
Because I didn't know what a motherboard
Yeah, I
was. I
can
didn't
see
know
that.
anything about computers. It's kind of weird. It's spacey.
Yeah.
And then... then you hear the drum is like tempting.
Right.
I don't know. The composition to me is just crazy.
Not gonna knock it, but it's not nearly exciting as like Touch is.
I get it. It's not exciting. But it's immersive, in my opinion.
Okay. Yeah, I can see that. It would be a good riding the bus song, staring out the window. Yeah, that I can understand.
Just having these wild pictures in your head.
Yeah.
This is the outro. Hear the rain.
Yeah. It's like
Wait.
now we're underwater. Are we listening to this? Scrub through a little, maybe.
Whatever you want. The last three songs, I don't have that much to talk about. I mean, they're incredible, obviously, but... So remember, so
you know
this
what I'm realizing?
this is the guy that sang for them on Too Long back in 2001.
Okay. Yeah, because they sang about him, right? Isn't that who they mentioned? Todd Edwards in that other song where they were like naming all of their influences, and then he was on their next album.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll just keep playing back these fragments of time.
And I heard something that apparently Todd Edwards wrote all the lyrics,
These moments of shine.
and the fragments of time, he's literally talking about all the times that he's worked with Daft Punk
Oh, that's nice.
and how incredible of an experience artistically it was to work with them,
Nice.
and that it basically bolstered his career
Yeah.
Familiar
because they've been friends for like 30 years.
living the gold in the silver dream, making me feel like I'm 17.
All right. Well, I'm gonna move on.
Yes.
Crystal clear.
Silver Screen. He's literally talking about Daft Punk throughout
Yeah.
the song.
This song
It's repetitive.
sounds. It's repetitive. I don't want to play the whole thing, but to me, this song sounds the most like Daft Punk from previous albums.
I agree.
That
It's
makes
definitely
sense.
the most Daft Punky song of
Yeah.
the album.
Yeah.
Because the drums aren't natural either.
Yeah, you can tell. Yeah.
Yeah, they're electronic drums. Not that sounds bad, because Daft Punk knows how to do it right.
You want to play Contact?
It's up to you.
It's up to you.
I love Contact.
Okay. Maybe not the whole thing. We'll end with Contact. For Daft Punk.
I love those basses.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree. Because it's almost, well, can you shut that now? Alright. Last Daft Punk song you'll hear from us.
Doing It Right's a great song. It's just
for a
very
long
repetitive.
ass time. Because we've gone through all of Daft Punk at this point. Closing track to Ram, Contact, which we're not gonna play all of either.
Funny story. Shut up. My old math teacher in 6th grade, his name was Mr. Kennedy. Shout out to Mr. Kennedy.
I've heard you mention that name before.
Yes. So he would do this thing because he was a music nerd. He was obsessed with music, and to get everybody like hyped up for class, he would have a classmate request a song, and he would play the song while everybody was walking in and getting ready and stuff. And one day he asked me, and this was the song I picked,
Okay.
and it was super awkward.
Because everyone was like, what are we listening
Like,
to?
what the fuck is this?
This weird, quiet kid, this is what's going on in his head all the time.
Well, and then to make it worse, at the end of it, he shouted me out. He was like, "Oh yeah, this was a Trey pick."
Maybe he was giving you credit. Maybe he really dug it. And
Oh
was
no,
like,
he loved the album. He was like, "Oh yeah, dude, I'd love to play that. Let's do it."
But Contact?
But yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why I picked it. I don't remember why. Just because it's epic and sick.
This is Daft Punk fucking signing
This is him. This
To
is
the
them
world.
signing off. Like, we did our legacy.
Yeah.
This is us. Goodbye and forever.
Well, now we really have gone through it all. Are there any other musicians that we've listened to all of the discography? Kind
Well,
of Kendrick.
we haven't done a live yet.
True.
So
I think we should wait a little while to get
yeah,
back to it.
I think you
live.
guys are probably
Like
sick
a
of Daft
few
Punk.
weeks.
But
Yeah.
I can talk forever about Daft Punk. They're my first love. It's like the first band that I discovered on my own. That I was like, whoa, this is awesome.
Yeah.
When I was like 10 or whatever. Yeah, I mean, I definitely do think
I don't think it's top 3 album. I disagree.
I like Beyond more, I like Touch more, I like Giorgio more. So definitely top 5. I'll give you top 5. But the drums, again, are a highlight. They make the track. I love how they decided to have analog synths going along with an organ. Oh, okay. Well, then we're on the same page.
Well, everyone, Daft Punk. I hope you enjoyed for now. Don't worry, we're listening to other. We're switching it up a lot. I'm gonna take over after this, okay?
Yeah, it's your turn.
Yeah. We'll let this kind of peak, and then we'll call it a day.
It just climbs and climbs. This is an incredible closer. Then the bass comes in.
Climb and climb. Go, go, go. Up, up, up. Yeah, I can see how on certain chemicals, this song would be like, "Ah!" Like, yeah. But it's just, yeah. Not really. Other things are more entertaining sober, I feel.
Go!
I can't stop it. I'm waiting for a chance.
It's coming, it's coming.
Okay, I am gonna leave it there, unfortunately. But there you are. There's the swell.
That was Random Access Memories.
They will come back, and Ethan will hear it live. He has hope.
No. Mm-mm.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I don't know, dude. I love you. Dude, you have to remember, we've been talking about that shit for years. Since we were 13, man.
Let's let Ethan have hope. He clearly really needs it.
Well,
but
and I mean, do you remember when we were 13, man, we were like, "Oh my god, there's a new album." Okay, they have to tour, right? Never fucking happened. That was 10 years ago.
They never played any Ram live.
No.
Oh my god.
They never ever ever played a show.
That would be a higher production Daft Punk show, though. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like,
it would be expensive.
That would be, yeah. Oh yeah.
So they were like, "Mm-mm."
That'd be a lot more than just two dudes on a stage.
Well, and I watched an interview. They explained it. They were like, "No, we didn't want a live experience
a live
of this record."
2017. That's quite a concept.
I know, yeah, and it never happened. And I love you, babe. It's not gonna happen. Like, it's just not. They're too old now. They obviously, I mean, you watched the video. They said goodbye to Daft Punk forever. Like, it's gone. We have this, though. We just have to appreciate what we got.
Which we do appreciate a lot.
And that's what this show's about.
Amen. Wow, there you go. There's our lesson.
Yes,
takeaway
love
for
is the
that.
answer you hold, and we're just gonna love what we have, and that's what we got. Your turn, bitch.
Ani says, explain why they won't talk anymore. They really don't. They don't talk to each other at all.
Well, they talk to each other.
They're just not making music together anymore.
My understanding is no.
Was there some catastrophic fight though? I think is the
No.
question.
They
was
did
not
explain
some
that in
huge,
the same interview I was talking about. Yeah,
Like they're still homies. They're just not in it for
they're
the.
still homies. I mean, yeah, they have lives.
What is the reason?
I think the answer that they said, and again, it's kind of because they're French, so
We're tired. We're multimillionaires. Why bother?
It might be lost in translation.
Let's just relax. Like,
But I think the basis of it was that they said everything they wanted to say artistically, and they wanted to go out while they were ahead.
Interesting. That reminds me of Tarantino.
Exactly.
Because everyone
his
says
10 film rule.
He has one more movie, and then he's calling it.
Yep. And I think it's very similar. They thought they created their masterpiece, and they just wanted to bow out. They did what they wanted to do.
But you still gotta wonder, like, okay, if music are these guys' passion of life, right? Like, they're probably,
obviously.
They're probably still jamming behind closed doors a little bit,
Oh,
like
for sure.
experimenting in the garage. They gotta be doing that kind of stuff. You don't think one day, like, maybe Ethan should have hope. Maybe in, like, 8-10 years, they're gonna be like, well, guys, we accidentally put together an entire album of A2 music.
No,
It's
you
like,
know
here
what?
we go.
You know what? I think, I mean, I'm just going to basically repeat myself.
They
but
could be a once-a-decade.
They just, they don't want to be those guys. They don't. They planted their feet in the sand and were like, Random Access Memories is like, this
Magnum opus.
This is our magnum opus. This is everything we've wanted to do for our entire careers, and we did it. And they just wanted to cut it off when they were on top, so that they couldn't have things like an asterisk. You know, there's no asterisk of like, well, yeah, they did this after, and it's like, that was okay.
I don't know.
I mean, you could make the argument that them featuring on that Weekend song or 2 Weekend songs is that, but
Okay, well, here's another question then. It's like, when did they again publicly be like, "Oh, we're done, goodbye"? What year was that?
2020.
And wasn't Ram 2013?
Yep.
So you think they knew Ram was going to be their last album? They released it, and then they sat
No,
around
I do
for
not know.
7 years.
I do
and
not
then
know.
We're like, never mind, see ya.
I do not know. But
And I remember you and Ethan, especially you. I guess I don't know so much about Ethan, but you seemed so offended by the way they said goodbye and like how low effort it was. Almost, it was like they made a YouTube video and it was like, all right, see ya, that was it.
yep. I mean, I was pissed when it happened for sure. I was
yeah.
upset.
But you weren't.
I
Just,
remember the morning I woke up,
but
and
you
it was
weren't
there.
You weren't just pissed that they ended. You were pissed about the way that it ended.
Yeah. I suppose. I don't know.
Maybe you were just pissed that it ended and came up with more reasons to be pissed.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I was just upset,
Yeah. Bummer.
as we all were. Goodbye, Daft Punk. You were the end of an era, and I will miss you forever.
Hey, if you want to interview on a very, very popular YouTube channel, make it your first ever interview, just let us know, man. We'll come to you. We'll fly to you. It will cost us literally all the money we have. But we will come to you.
Yeah, you're right,
Like-
Ethan. I agree with that. Like, in retrospect, I'm glad that they had a send-off, and of course, do you remember what song was playing during the music video?
Nope.
It was Touch.
Oh.
That was the song that they went out with, saying goodbye to everyone.
I remember the video of them just like in the desert and they were like powering each other down.
Yep.
Basically, they were
Yep.
like taking each other apart.
And Touch was playing.
Which is funny because that almost, we were talking about how Touch was like AI coming alive, and they're listening to Touch while they're like robots, like
Ethan, I
killing each other.
think you're reading into it a little too much. I think they meant like hold on to the like love of the music, not necessarily hold on to
Hold
the love
on
of
to their
them.
memory. Hold on to their legacy.
Exactly.
Hold
exactly.
on to.
Not that they're gonna come back.
Yeah. They're saying, don't forget about us.
Well, I never will.
No.
Ever.
Okay.
Your turn.
It's been enough yabbering. Gibbery jabbering.
What do you got for me?
Big switch up here. Big switch up, everybody. I almost want to play the music. This is Sharon Jones and the Dap Kings, which I found it interesting. You said you knew who the Dap Kings were.
James Murphy 2.0. Okay.
Yeah, we gotta let this conversation die before I try to...
James Murphy was that's a different story though. Although, okay, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. You definitely could do that. Because you know what James Murphy did.
Nope.
He did a 4-hour concert in Madison Square Garden where he grew up. Because he grew up in New York.
Okay, so...
He did a 4-hour concert in Madison Square Garden, and he called it The Long Goodbye. And he basically played his entire discography live, and it's recorded. You can buy it on vinyl. And that was the end of LCD. And then 7 years later, he comes out with a new album.
Interesting. I've never been a big LCD.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Where do you want to start?
Well, I'll start with you don't like LCD sound system.
I didn't say I don't like them. I didn't...
No, I agree with you, Ethan. I agree. You're right. It's not impossible, but it's unlikely for sure.
It's not impossible.
What you should be doing is yelling at him for not liking LCD sound system.
In a couple years, one of them will die in a car crash, and then you'll know.
I'll know what.
Now it's done.
Oh.
That was a dark thought.
Yeah,
Sorry, that was
don't
real,
speak ill of the,
real depressing.
the living, bro.
Yeah, a real depressing possibility.
Oh, you know I will. Haven't we?
Please do. If you're giving me so much shit for not being into these guys.
Didn't I do it? I thought I did
Yeah,
that
maybe
already.
you did actually.
I
think you might have.
Ethan, I swear to God I did already. If I haven't, that's bad. I haven't? Oh. Well, that's not good.
No, maybe you haven't. We started this show, when was our first episode of this show? When did we first do this? Like May?
It was like May.
April?
Yeah, Mark, let's go.
Mark's in the house. There we are. He's like, why is there no music playing?
You missed like an hour of tunes, bro.
Exactly.
Good shit, too.
This is the transition.
I hope you, if once this episode's over, you need to go back and listen to what we were playing, because I think you might dig it.
Yeah, and we need the off-air views as well, so.
Yeah, that's always nice.
Anyway. Okay, is it time?
Yeah, go ahead.
So you told me you knew who the Dap...
Well, not right now. Just
Shut
after.
the fuck.
Sorry. Didn't mean
kidding. You said you knew who the Dap Kings were.
Yes, they sound incredibly familiar. I definitely listened to the Dap
But
Kings.
you don't know who Sharon Jones is.
Like I said, sounds familiar, but I couldn't tell you a song.
Okay, well, this is Sharon Jones and the Dap Kings, okay? And I don't really want to say... I'm just going to jump right into it, okay?
And I'm curious if it's is it a band that they have like actual albums with, or is it like a collab?
They have multiple albums together.
Okay.
They have multiple albums together. But I kind of want to... The song I want to open with, just boom, right into it, which I think is great. But then let's just get into it, okay? You ready? Big switch up, guys. Kind of Nina Simone vibes, a little bit.
Love it.
You ready?
You know I love it from Nina.
Nobody can take away the pain. I said nobody can take away the pain. After where I've been, I'll never love again. And then I found me a man.
I love that old school keyboard. Sounds 60s as hell.
And yes, he said I can.
Okay, you ready for the new instrument?
He said I can. He said I can. He said I can. He said
Mom says Yes, Mom, do you know this?
He said you love me like nobody will. Said it take me out of the valley.
Yeah, her voice is fantastic.
To the top
It's
of the hill.
stellar.
He said he lift my burdens and make my lungs feel
Passionate, baby.
And if I wanted to know if he could take me even higher, oh, he said I can. He said I can.
Yeah,
He
I love
said I can.
I think I probably found this because I started a Nina radio on Spotify.
Oh, really?
Maybe. Yeah, welcome back.
Starting to hurt my head. They're all tight.
Yeah, these are really small.
They're
This is
children.
a child pair of sunglasses. Okay, my turn. Wow, you actually can see everything. Here, try these on. See, you won't be able to see anything when you're wearing those.
Oh, you can't see shit.
And he said I can. Yes, he did. He said
They're much more comfortable though.
They are. They're a lot more comfortable. They work. They're real sunglasses, unlike these, which are a toy basically.
he said I can.
Maybe I will wear this at Portola. I think these are great. Ooh. Yeah. See,
Oh my god.
and this music, man, she is the star of the show. She is. But there's so much more behind it. I love how this... Thank you. Look at that. One of us playing a song, the other person loving it, not really shitting on it. Amazing.
That song was fantastic.
Actually, we do that all the time. I'm not going to pretend we always do that. Only when Trey goes, this is one of my favorite bands, do we brace ourselves.
You're not wrong. People
So,
don't like my music. It's okay.
I almost want to restart it. Just the way it starts. Just
No, don't
boom.
restart it.
Not the whole thing. I'm not gonna play the whole thing. I just like the
There ain't nobody
just instantly.
can take away the pain.
Like when this,
It just pow you.
like when this comes on shuffle. You know what I mean?
You're
It like
just like-
surprises you, and it's like, boom, we're in this mood now.
let's go.
It's great. Yeah. We'll keep going though. So this is again Sharon Jones and the Dap Kings. Now, before we continue, let me ask. And I might have already spoiled this for you before the show. Like, what year would you guess this song is? Audience, what year? Write in the comments right now. What year would you guess this song is? The one I just played.
I don't know. 2020.
2020? No. Don't try to be too counterintuitive there. It kind of is counterintuitive though. It's 2007, I believe. 2011. This is 2011, which surprised me at least. Maybe that was my ignorance.
I could
showing,
tell
but
immediately
really,
by the production and the mixing that it was definitely 21st century.
Why? Because it's very clean.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, Mark's just said it has a 70s feel.
For sure.
Exactly, and that's
Well,
what
and that's
I was
what they were
kinda-
going for.
Right.
Oh wow! Even the album cover.
Yeah, the cover is old timey as well, like that.
It's like a painting.
It's called
looks
Skull
gorgeous.
Time. Looks amazing.
With an exclamation point.
And I also found out today she apparently passed away though in 2016. So
No way.
yeah,
How?
I don't know. Do we want to take a second to find out?
I actually do want to know. That's very sad. Because she
Sharon
was
Jones.
a goddamn prodigy.
Died. Let's just figure out real quick. It was announced that she had bile duct cancer in 2013.
What's that? Oh, pancreatic.
Screenplay. She had a documentary made about her in 2015. Oh, in 2015, in a documentary, she revealed that the cancer had come back.
That's so sad.
I guess chemotherapy initially did the trick, and then it returned.
That's so sad.
Yeah, she was 60. So
Rest in peace.
yeah.
Rest in
it's
power.
sad. Didn't discover her until after all of that. But yeah,
amazing singer.
Yeah, I fucking love it. Here, we'll keep going. Okay, more Sharon Jones. You ready? This is her most popular song. It's called "How Long Do I Have to Wait for You." You might recognize this actually. When I heard this. No, you don't recognize this?
I don't recognize it.
This sounded a little familiar the first time I heard it.
I mean, it's definitely derivative.
Is Mark throwing slurs in chat again? No, message retracted. She sounds amazing. Brass again, but I love the guitar.
I think the bass is the focus on this one.
I think that's an amazing little spice on top when the guitar does that. But yeah,
the bass is harmonizing with the drums though. Gallbladder.
So now you've got me curious. No, I was gonna see if like the DAP
So they don't have a solo thing.
file. Oh, here we are. They do, but it's a lot smaller. Way smaller. This is a 2005 album. Google said years active was 98 to 2016. So theoretically, she was making music up to the end.
That's good. I hate to say it, but like, there's not a lot I can say.
There's not a lot you can say.
I mean, there's only so many times I can say it sounds great.
Yeah. You gotta pick out different things from the song, though. Like you were talking about the bass in this.
The bass backed up.
The brass, man.
Yeah, the brass came
is a
in.
huge part of this. There's. Yeah. Would you say this is jazzy at all?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Are you kidding?
I mean, it's those moments where the instruments get solos that I feel like it is. But I don't really feel that way when it's just when like Sharon's in charge. You know what I'm saying? Okay, another one. 100 Days, 100 Nights. That song was called How Long Do I Have to Wait for You? The first one I think was called He Said.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm going to play 100 Days, 100 Nights.
That sounds like a sample.
What makes you say that? It seems familiar.
It's scratchy.
Okay.
100 days, 100 nights, but no man.
They definitely recorded on tape.
100 days, 100 nights, but no man. And a little more before you know it's gone. You know a man
know it's simpler, but this is my favorite so far.
Really? Why?
It's got a swoon to it.
Bit of a saunter, swagger.
A little more conventional.
This is more conventional. There's also some background singers to this.
Oh, I hear it now.
Yeah.
100 days, 100 nights, no one man. 100 days,
Oh, that very subtle electric guitar.
no one man.
Where? I don't hear it. Oh! Yeah, okay. It knows right when to pop in and give you a little taste, you know?
Maybe I need to slow it down just a little, take my time.
Yeah. Yeah.
I had a man.
Yeah, very. I was gonna say that. It's much more Aretha Franklin than it is Nina Simone.
Made me feel
I would agree with that.
just like a queen. And I thought he was a woman I would
Oh yeah, this is definitely my favorite.
Oh, yes, I did.
The guitar. I want the guitar to have a solo. Maybe it will.
That old man was nowhere to be found. 100 days for his heart to unfold.
Yeah.
Yeah. She knows she's like a 10 out of 10 singer. Let's just use that. Yeah.
100 days, 100 nights, no man. And a little more before he knows his
It's very busy.
Busy in a good way. I like that.
Yes, in a
I
good
love
way.
I love a big band. And I love that. Thank you. Yes. Every once in a while I come up with some gold. And I love that these songs are not too long, personally.
Yeah,
They have, they put together a really good sound,
you're impatient.
nice catchy lyrics. They make the most out of it and call it a day, and it's perfect for me. The perfect little dose, you know what I'm saying?
That song was incredible.
Thank you. Not that I made it, but thank you anyway.
It was great.
Yeah, I love this stuff. I'm
I
gonna
loved
play.
every second of it.
I'm gonna play here. This one I don't think I've actually listened to before, but it's
Are you gonna focus the whole segment on this band?
yeah.
I thought you had a bunch.
No, I was gonna do one segment on this, and then I thought for the last hours when we were gonna do our like jumping around playing random stuff.
Oh, okay.
This was an actual segment. Sharon Jones
Okay.
and the Dap Kings.
Okay, I just misunderstood.
Yeah. That all right? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't care.
We're loving it. We're liking it so far. Okay. I was just gonna play this one more song here, which is apparently her second most played song, and I don't think I've heard it. So we're gonna
First reaction for both.
experience it together. Look at that picture.
Woke up this morning with the sun down,
I love when the saxophone farts.
Found my mind in a brown paper bag within. Tripped on a cloud, fell 8 miles high. Tore my mind on a jagged sky. Hey, I dropped in to see what condition my condition was in. Pushed my soul
That bass is fiddling.
Broke my mind. Hey, I dropped in to see what condition my condition was in.
Yeah.
See what condition I was in. Baby. See what condition I was in.
Let's go.
Sax solo.
Holy shit.
It's hard work.
Since I left the road and I blew out of my mind. Ain't nobody Memphis, I ain't got a spare.
Background singers again. So, I'll let this finish.
It sounds like a very good montage song for like a Pam Grier movie.
So get this. This makes me even happier putting these facts together, right? This song was called Just Dropped In to See What Condition My Rendition Was In, right?
What?
This was like a just dropped in to see what condition my rendition was in.
I know, but you know that's a reference to a song, right?
No, I didn't. No, what is that referencing?
It's a song.
The whole thing?
Yes.
Okay. Is it a cover of that song?
Yes, it's a cover of To See What Condition My Condition Was In.
Okay, well, I think she covered it because this was like a post-death release.
Posthumous.
Posthumous, thank you. That was the right word. 2020. This came out in 2020, right? So it's like she must have sang this when she was like battling cancer,
Okay,
right?
but before you play that, I want you
I
to
did
hear
just
the
play.
original.
This is what we just played. It's what we just listened to.
Not that song.
Yes, this song. What we just played.
What?
Is just dropped in to see what condition my condition was in.
She didn't even say it.
Yes, I think she did. Yes, she did. She totally did. So is this still a cover?
Oh, it's 100% a cover.
Is it just... Look, there it is again. Look,
It's not the song we listened to.
we can just make the whole song her singing this over and over again.
No, we did not listen to this. We did not listen to this song.
Am I going crazy, dude? I
Yes,
think this
you
is
are.
what
We did
listened
not listen to that.
What?
No.
Isn't this what we just listened to?
No.
Yes, it is.
No, you said it was a song that you'd never heard before.
We got to play back. Yes, this was the song.
You already you put a heart on it.
I know. Actually, after I started playing it.
Oh, okay. Well, I do want you to hear the
Trey,
original.
Mom says Trey, we did. Thanks, Mom. We literally just listened to this.
Okay.
I swear he's not high.
All right.
honestly- Yeah.
I
Just
do
Dropped
want
In.
you to
Okay,
hear
the
the
original.
original.
Is it also called Just Dropped In? See what condition
It's
my
the same title, yeah. Yeah, Mickey Newberry.
Mickey Newberry is the
Or no,
original?
Kenny Rogers.
Kenny Rogers.
Yeah. This is the original.
What condition my condition was in. I woke up this morning with the sun down, shining in.
in a brown paper bag. But then I tripped down
It's about
a tide and fell
alcoholism.
8 miles high. I told my
But I feel like she made it
on a
about her
jagged
cancer.
sky. I just
Maybe.
dropped in.
Well, in that
See
album
what
cover of the
condition my
posthumous thing, she has her head
condition was
shaved.
in.
I only know this song because it was in the Big Lebowski.
But you didn't even recognize that what I played for you first was a cover until I told you the name of the track.
Yes.
Which is a good sign. I think the lyrics...
This is a very different song.
It's a very different song, and I think the lyrics are different too,
Cause I
actually.
was crawling in. I got up so tight I couldn't unwind. I saw so much.
Mickey's version is
Oh,
the
there's
original.
another one. This is just the version I know.
To see what condition my condition was in.
Wow, this guy is not big on Spotify, so you know your stuff, Mark. This album actually came out 10 years. So, Mark, the album that Mickey made is 10 years after what we're listening to right now, actually. If these dates are accurate. You know what I'm saying? According to Spotify, Mickey's album is 2002. What we're listening to right now is 92.
I had my foot on the gas as I left the road and flew out my mind. 8 miles out of Memphis and I got no spare.
You're right.
I'll stay up downtown somewhere. I just
Yeah, he wrote it, but his version of it didn't come out till 2002. And when did this come out?
92.
Well, that's when the greatest hits came out. Okay.
Mickey wrote it in 67, Mark says. Okay. I'm really confused, but okay. I believe you.
Yeah, see, the Kenny
believe you.
Rogers version came out in 77.
Should we listen to the Mickey version? Maybe just for a minute.
Yeah.
Do you have another topic you want to, or do you only have the just kind of random stuff?
I just have random stuff.
Okay, so I'm not.
I mean, I could do an
No
LCD
rush.
sound system.
Mickey, who did we just... Who
Topic.
Was it Mickey Newberry?
Yeah, it was 77. Kenny did it.
So Spotify's dates are just wrong as hell then.
I think it's just because it's the versions in which they came out.
Okay, just for a minute. This is the Mickey version.
Oh, what the fuck?
Just dropped in.
This is not what I was expecting at all. Whoa. Is that a cello? That is a cello. That sounds gorgeous.
It does. Yeah, that's beautiful.
Yeah, this is Mickey's version. It sounds really good.
This is Mickey's version, Mark.
I woke up this morning,
Whoa.
sundown was shining in. I found my broken mind in a brown paper bag and sin.
This is great.
Yeah, this is incredible. I love this.
I tripped on a cloud.
Very different from the other two versions.
Both of those versions are different from each other as well. All three of them are super different.
Just dropped in. See what condition my condition
I'm gonna add this too, man.
This is folky as shit.
This is great.
I do too. It
Yeah.
sounds fantastic.
I actually love this.
Oh, shit.
So, Mark, is Mickey playing the guitar here too? Is he a guitarist?
Yeah, because he's holding a guitar in the album cover.
Yeah, he is.
I think this is a live recording.
the one Spotify has.
I met myself crawling out. As I
Wow,
was
that
crawling
cello is
in.
blowing me away.
Then I woke up so tired, I said I never will unwind. I saw somebody,
damn.
I think I broke my mind.
This is really good.
Dropped me to see what condition my condition was in. Oh, Lord, 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 what condition my condition was in.
Wow. Wow. Ooh, whistling too? What? I think what the other two songs don't encapsulate is this song kind of feels drunk.
Ah, that's an interesting way to put it. Well, I think Sharon's take on that what condition my condition is in is completely different from what it meant for the other two guys, though. You know what I mean?
She's almost like angry.
Somebody painted a
Yeah, maybe. Oh,
I think that's where the passion
I
comes
didn't
from.
feel maybe, but I didn't get a sense of anger from the song when we listened to it.
Well, when you think about the context, I think anger is where it stems from.
Well, it's like the stages of
This is more like
what's
self-reflection.
the word I'm looking for? The stages of grief. It's like stages of grief, right? Anger is one stage.
This is fantastic.
I love this. I need to listen to more of this guy. Thank you, Mark.
Thank you, Mark.
Thank you, Mark. I really, thank you, dude. I love this.
Wow, that cello is just incredible.
You don't hear enough cello, do you?
No.
What condition my condition was in.
Holy shit.
I need to get two people to join your podcast. One of
Rod
these nights.
and Ed. That was fucking awesome.
I added that. I loved that.
I loved that too. That was great.
Shai's not very enthused over there, I feel like.
I think Josiah has headphones in.
I mean, I had one in. I was listening, but I kind of zoned out.
That's alright.
That song was awesome. Alright, is it my turn?
That. Yeah, it can be your turn now. I mean, we gotta
make time for them.
Well, the reason I'm not rushing is because it's like you just have random songs, I just have some random songs. Unless you have like a shit ton of random songs.
No, not a shit ton.
Like, I don't even know what I'm gonna play. I just know I'm gonna find stuff. You know what I'm gonna play is that Nigerian song I showed you. I don't think I've played that on the stream because it's like the one of a kind thing for me. Do you remember that song? You know the song I'm talking about? You will later.
No, I don't remember.
We need to start having guests on this show. We do.
Kayla wants to do it.
Yeah.
That'll definitely be the easiest one.
Easiest one to get, Kayla.
Well, I mean, she lives in my house.
Well, she's got to come to my house.
Well, I just mean, like, yeah, she could just come here in my car.
Yeah, okay. Okay. Sure, I'll pass it over to you. I loved that little journey though.
I'm still sitting through that song. That song was awesome.
Yeah.
And I've known one of the versions very well for a while because I saw Big Lebowski.
The second one we played?
Yes.
Okay.
Because I saw Big Lebowski when I was like, I don't know, 12. I've known that song for a long time. But that was a very different take on it, and I think I like it more.
That was the original. It was. According to Mark, according to the...
I know, but the only version of that song that I could find on either one of our streaming services is 2002, and it's a live rendition. That's the only one that Mickey ever did. But the Kenny Rogers version, and like he said, so the song was written by Mickey in 65, and The only other version that's earliest that I can find is the Kenny Rogers version, the one that we listened to earlier, and that's from 77. So maybe that one is first, and it's just a live rendition that they were able to actually record and distribute.
I loved that little journey we took.
I did too.
From
that was great.
Sharon to whoever the second person we played was, to
Kenny Rogers.
Kenny Rogers, then Mickey. Yeah.
Yeah, that was awesome. Okay.
That's what the show's about right there. See some discovery, some exploration.
So,
musical diversity and sharing.
First, I want to show you a band called Nightclub.
Okay, so this is, if we're just playing random songs at this point, I will say to the audience, I think this is when we're kind of opening the floor up a little bit. So if y'all want to start suggesting stuff like we did a couple weeks ago, now is the time. Send us some stuff that you like.
Make some requests.
It can be literally anything. It doesn't have to do with anything we've played today.
Even if it's songs that we've heard.
Even if it's songs we've heard.
We can react to them.
Or give us crazy stuff. You don't even have to like it that much. Just expand our palette here.
Yeah, like we just did. Because, Jesus, that was really good. I'm actually blown away.
That was super good. All right. So, what did you just say?
There's a group called Nightclub.
Nightclub.
They have an album called Requiem for Romance. They're like if The Knife and Eurythmics had a baby.
Which one? This one, I'm assuming?
Yep. And mind you, I just found out about these guys last night.
Oh, okay. Requiem for Romance?
Yep. I think you'll really like these guys.
Romance. What song do you want to start with? Show it to me.
Start at the beginning.
Oh, okay.
This is like an interlude intro, but it goes into Bad Girl really good. Fuck you and your Baby Shark. Wonderwall, Free Falling, get out of here, dude.
Fucking with us, dude. Yeah.
You know, Ethan, we'll play Baby Shark just for you.
Did you hear there was a... This is super morbid, and I'm sorry to pause the song for this. There was apparently a prisoner who was played Baby Shark super loud on loop. This was in the U.S.
When did this happen?
They low-key tortured this guy. Like, I don't know.
They tortured him with Baby Shark?
They blared Baby Shark in his cell on loop for hours and hours.
Oh, God, I'd kill myself.
He did.
I would, too.
He did.
I would.
That's how that story ends.
That's fucked up.
So, sorry.
I mean, that's...
Just wanted to say. So, Ethan, that's what you're doing to us, man. Honestly. Sorry. Anyway, let's change topics because we'll get Trey.
You
talking.
should listen
We're
to
gonna
this,
get
Ethan.
Trey.
Ethan, I think you'd really like this, so you listen up.
Yeah. Organ. I love the organ.
Organ with analog synths.
The organ. Is the organ like a sample of something or a cover? It sounds very familiar to me for some reason.
Oh, does it? Maybe it is. Ooh, maybe it might be from Requiem for a Dream.
Especially that last part where it's like, da, da. It sounds very familiar.
I totally get it. I couldn't tell you what it's from, though.
Alright.
Although with your Wonderwall suggestion, I should do an Oasis segment. Because I know everybody makes fun of Oasis, but I like Oasis. But I'm a Radiohead kid, so...
I kind of like that opening.
It's a cool opening, right?
This is nice. Yeah.
Yeah, I knew you'd like it.
Fun.
I knew you guys would like it.
I think Elena would like this.
This whole album's dope.
I might add this.
I know.
Super fun. It's sinister. I like the kind of
Yes.
darkness. Yeah. Okay, I'll add it.
Right? Isn't it sick?
Yeah.
A little repetitive.
But it has verses. That's the thing. And a lot of energy.
Yeah, so why I said that it was very Eurythmics is that
I can see it. I can see
it's
it.
two people.
Okay.
It's a guy and a girl. The guy does all the production and the synthesizers, and then the girl sings. Just like Eurythmics. And I think it's a little 80s, but it's got a sprinkle of contemporary in there. It's pretty heavy.
I would also say it has some like mid 2000s, late 2000s.
Yes. Like
It reminds me a little bit of the whole like
when we were playing it in the kitchen last night, everybody was like, "Is this Britney Spears?"
you were playing this. Yeah, Britney Spears.
Yeah, very Britney Spears, I think too.
I'm gonna let this run into the next song because the next song's their most popular song.
Yep.
And I kind of want to hear it. It also that background voice at the end there. You know what I was talking about, right?
Yeah, they do the same thing that the Knife does, where it's basically like the girl talking, and they just like turn the voice way down.
Well, it made me think Lady Gaga for a second.
Oh yeah, Lady Gaga does that too,
Yeah.
for sure. No, you're totally right.
Yeah.
Britney Spears did it too. I like that they take like all these like very common pop elements.
Yeah.
And I don't know, they transform it into their own style.
It just has a lot of energy.
It's not as unique as the Knife. Like the Knife gets weird,
No.
but I think it just sounds great.
I agree.
It's heavy as shit.
I agree.
Her voice sounds good. The lyrics are kind of tongue in cheek, like dark and funny.
Bad girl. Yeah.
It's great. Yeah.
Okay, this is running right into "Show It to Me"
By Nightclub.
by Nightclub, most popular song they have on Spotify. You listen to this whole album?
Yeah. Last night.
When did this come out?
2016.
I'm not sure that I like that sound, to be honest.
I love it.
It sounds a little memey to me. Like,
Maybe. Why's that bad? Ah, shit, I gotta pee.
I kind of do too. Okay, well, while I'm all alone, I'm gonna beg you all again. Send us some music, guys. Come on. Everyone a little scared to show off what they like, huh? Ethan couldn't take it seriously because he doesn't have enough confidence. You got any song ideas? Feel free. Think about it. Think about it. Mull it over. This song, it honestly is getting a little repetitive to me.
Like the fast lane, don't be slow. 'Cause I'm giving you the green light to go. If you got something you wanna show, show it to me. Show it to
I'm just sitting here alone on camera, slapping the table. This song is just getting a little repetitive to me, to be honest.
It is pretty repetitive.
It's catchy, it's fun. Play Deep by The Outfield, okay? I will check it out. I'm gonna see if there's anything else by these guys Trey wants to check out. And then we can give that a try. Honestly, I'm gonna skip the rest of the song because I just wanna. This is now Dear Enemy by Nightclub as well. This is the next song. I thought that other song, the most popular one, was just a little too repetitive for me. Yep. Yeah, you saw that coming.
Yeah.
So this is the next song, Dear Enemy. Josiah says they have a song in mind.
Has nobody made a request?
Mark just did. Mark just said anything from the album Play Deep by The Outfield. Me neither. And now he says Tweeter and the Monkey Man. I don't know if those are two people or one thing.
Right, isn't it good?
It's very catchy. I do think Elena would. I think my roommate would like this a lot, actually.
'Cause you're dead to me. Dead to me.
The analog synth sound is just undeniably.
Dead to me.
I don't know. I guess I have a soft spot for it, but
The drums also have a huge amount to do with it, which do seem electronic drums.
oh, they are for sure.
Which is a con, I guess, but
It
they're
works
very-
with the track.
I think they add a lot to the catchiness of it.
Oh, Xander likes this one? Yeah. No, Aaron. Shout out to Aaron, dude. He shows me tons of good shit, but this was definitely one that impacted me pretty good. It's heavy as fuck.
'Cause you're dead to me. Dead to me.
It's like Britney Spears with an edge. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Britney Spears had an edge occasionally.
But not with the instrumentation.
Sure, okay.
I also liked Magnetic a lot off this album.
We've done, yeah, we have. I'm just scrolling through to look for random things I want to share.
This should be in the next John Wick movie.
Cause you're dead to me. Dead to me. Dead to me. Dead to me. Cause you're dead to me. Dead to me. Dead to me. Dead to me.
Alright. I have another band I wanted to show you.
I almost like this ending part where it's just clean.
Yeah, this whole album's really good. Right? It's good, right?
Have we played Glass Animals? Have we ever done a Glass Animals
We
segment?
did,
We
yeah.
did?
I
Okay.
think you like opened the show with one of the Glass Animals songs once.
Yeah, we did it with Heat Waves one
Oh,
time.
okay. Okay. All right. Well,
They've never
do we
made a
wanna-
song
do
better
we
than,
wanna take one of Mark's suggestions here, or do you have yours?
No, not
ready?
yet. Not yet.
Not yet.
No,
Okay.
I
Now,
still-
okay. Fine. Ethan, Trey's still in charge.
I wanted to show him Skinned.
I was gonna say you can do that.
I was just planning on bouncing around, like.
Alright, just
You know what I'm saying?
give me one more.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I wanted to show you a song by Skinned. It's called Elisa Lamb. Do you know who Elisa Lamb is? Google Elisa Lamb really quick. For those who don't know.
How do you Elisa? Elisa?
Elisa.
Lisalam.
Elisa? Wait.
Space.
Elisa. That's definitely like Elisa.
Yep.
Okay.
Read it out loud.
Read it out loud.
Yep.
Oh, I do know this
Yep.
story. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I do remember this because this story was like really. It was like almost like a viral like crime because.
It was bizarre.
Right. It was really bizarre, right? Because this lady, she was 21 years old when she died, and it was like there was this security footage. She was like in a hotel in Los Angeles, right?
Yep.
Like a creepy old hotel. Actually, I think it's like a hotel that's like famous, kind of for being
famous for
haunted
having a
and,
lot of
like,
people die there.
Weird shit happens, and so Elisa Lamb, like she died in 2013. She was found in the water tank on top of the hotel.
Yep.
Her body was discovered because people started reporting the water tasting weird.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't it in the Hotel Cecil too?
Huh?
Wasn't it in the Hotel Cecil?
Yeah, I think
Which
that's what it was.
Notorious for having a lot of deaths.
Yes,
Yep.
exactly. But what made it really viral is beyond all that creepiness, there was like security footage from inside the hotel of her like running around.
In the elevator.
Yeah, in the elevator was a lot of it, and it's like she was in the elevator and you could tell she was like super scared of something, and she was like peeking out and like ducking back in and like moving into weird corners and just acting super erratic and paranoid.
Yep.
And that, but like none of the footage showed what exactly she was like scared of.
Well,
right? And that was the last footage ever taken of her. Found her body in the water tank on the roof, and then the video got onto YouTube, and that's how the whole case got blown up, was because it was just super, super eerie footage.
Well, so the main theory is that apparently she was going through like a bipolar manic episode because she was diagnosed with bipolar.
Yeah.
And she, I mean, all the footage shows case for itself, but apparently, like when you're going through a manic state, when you have bipolar, you get really hot. So she jumped in the tank because it was cold. She wanted to be submerged in cold water.
And then there was no ladder on the inside of the tank.
Or she drowned, or I mean, anything could have happened. But
yeah.
But so to get back to the music, this not band, but singer actually, it's like a solo artist called Skinned. There are many theories that it's actually a very popular like pop artist that is like going under a pseudonym as like an alter ego, and all of their songs are either about people that have been killed or murdered in like a weird way, or a serial killer.
Interesting. Columbine. Jesus.
Yeah. So yeah, the songs are dark, and they don't have a single album. All they have is EPs.
John Wayne Gacy. Yeah, these are some disgusting people.
Yeah.
Chris Watts. Okay, so but Elisa Lamb, that's what you want to play?
Yeah. Thank you again, Aaron.
This is by Skinned, spelled S-K-Y-N-D. Skinned.
Down for my city.
It's cold in here, I wanna get out. I'm slowly dying, could it be I'm in my watery grave?
Yeah, listen to the lyrics.
Quarter now, I'm stuck in here screaming cause my time's running out.
Jeez. It's fucked up. I feel like if I was her family, this song would like low-key offend me.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah. Maybe, probably not even low key. I would not like this at all.
But it's really well produced. It's very Nine Inch Nails-y in my opinion.
Yeah, it is.
If you took out all the organic instrumentation.
Just because it's so literal.
Oh yeah.
Y'all can't probably hear the lyrics very well, but it's literally like I'm scratching off my nails, kicking on the walls. Seems I'm never gonna find a way out. My breath is running out.
But now I'm floating in a coffin.
Yeah. What did you say the hotel was? Cecil. Hotel Cecil. Yeah, I've heard of that. Can I stop it here? Do you want to listen to the whole thing?
Whatever you want.
I feel like we got it. Personally.
You get it.
I mean, I can see the lyrics. It's more of the same. But
was it just meh?
Honestly, yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
I wouldn't like it.
I just thought it was cool.
The whole story behind that, this band is interesting because they don't know who the singers' identities are not known.
There's theories.
There's clearly a man and a woman singing in this song, by the way.
No, I think they just down-tune her voice to make it sound like a man.
No way.
Yeah, I mean, Brockhampton did it constantly. Yeah, that's definitely her. That's a down-tuned voice. Yeah, that's
You
her.
might be right.
No,
You
that-
might be
yeah.
right. You might be right.
Well, and you know all the singing girl segments in Brockhampton songs? That's all just Kevin Abstract, and they just, like,
Yeah, well, I knew that.
up-tune his voice. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the same thing.
Okay. All right. Anything else?
Those were the two main ones. I would really like to show you Elliott Smith because you've never heard of him.
Let's come back. Let's take some of these.
All right.
Elliott Smith.
Let's all right. What was Mark's first one? I'd like to show you Crosby, Stills and Nash. Let's do that. Teach your children.
Crosby, Stills, Nash.
Yeah, this is one of my dad's all-time favorite bands. I grew up listening to him a lot.
What do you want to start with? Did
He
name
said,
the song?
"Teach your children." I don't think I've ever
Your
heard that song.
Children. Yeah, I don't see that at all, actually. Okay, here we go. Teach Your Children by Crosby, Stills, Nash, and Young. They added another name here for that song.
Yeah, because Neil Young.
Okay. I have no idea what this is. Oh, okay. Big transition here.
Never
That's
mind, I
alright.
have heard this song.
This is nice.
Who are on the road must have a code
Wow, this is a nice recovery after
that you can
that super
find.
depressing thing we just heard.
And so become yourself,
Put the lyrics.
because the past is just a goodbye. Teach your children well. Their father's hell did slowly go by, and feed them on your dreams. The one they picked, the one you'll know by. Don't you ever ask them why. If they told you, you would cry. So just look at them and sigh, and know they love you.
I don't have much to say about it, I guess. Bittersweet lyrics, I guess.
And you of tender years.
Yeah, I I grew up listening to them, and they're definitely one of those bands that, I don't know, I definitely don't come back to.
Occasionally, apparently.
I call it road music.
Yeah, it is. It's country, kind of. I mean, it is. What did you say? Is this country music, Mark?
Probably.
The children's hell will slowly go by.
Got a good variety today. I like that.
Them on your dreams, the one they picked, the one you
Okay, Xander song next.
Yeah, Down for My City.
ask them why.
Okay.
If they told you you would cry, so just look at them and sigh.
I love you, Mark, but Crosby, Stills, and Nash has never been my thing. Not that it's bad.
What year is this? 70. Well, that was a good little respite after. Jeez, this girl drowning
After
in a water
Elias
tank.
Lamb, yeah.
Then everyone drinking her.
Well, and you didn't even listen to the John Wayne Gacy one.
No.
Wayne Gacy one's really good in my personal opinion.
Yeah, that one was good too.
Okay, this is Down for My City by a long list of people. The Soul Rebels. Emeril Lagasse. Trombone
Well,
Shorty.
I've never heard
Kermit
the Hollies.
Ruffins. Mia X. DJ Jubilee. Cheeky Black. Tanya Boyd Cannon.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And more.
Y'all know where y'all at. Tell 'em. Ain't no city like my city.
Oh, I might have heard this actually. You hate this, don't you? Hi-hats. Yeah, Trey's not a fan.
Oh, the birds, yeah. This song would be a lot better if the percussion was good.
What kind of city got the Saints on Sunday? Who that's repping for the black and gold every day?
What kind of city got the culture in
So it's
the
about New
world?
Orleans.
The whole world love to hear
Huh.
say, baby,
It's about
you
New
heard
Orleans.
me.
What kind of city I can play at the ball top? End up at the jaw to the early morning. What kind of city house Cajuns and the Creoles?
Cajun and Creole, I think you just said.
What kind of city got crawfish that'll burn your lips?
Crawfish,
So
yeah.
spicy, need a nap before your nose drip. What kind
So
of
spicy, you need a napkin for your nose drip.
Keep it deep with a bottle and
Could be a
What kind of city brought you Jubilee? Twerk something was our thing before.
Mark's liking it.
What kind of city brought you Jubilee? Oh, getting
It's
ready
fun,
to pause.
kinda.
Singing like a dog, yeah.
The percussion ruins it.
I agree, actually. I agree.
It literally ruins it. It would be better if it wasn't even there.
I agree. The percussion is really not good. He says his second song is better, so let's jump to that real fast.
Spaceships. Not the Kanye West one. I love Kanye West's Spaceship. Yeah, that's the first one that comes up.
My problem, one of my issues with the song we just listened to is I feel like I've heard a lot of songs that actually sound exactly like that in a way, where it's like rappers. Yes.
Yeah.
That popped into my head.
I wouldn't even go that far, but
Sounds like a Grizz song a little bit. I mean, obviously Grizz is like pretty different, but
literally, if the percussion just wasn't there, it would have sounded way better.
I agree. The percussion
It was egregious.
was actually terrible.
It ruined the song.
Okay, let's not. Sorry, Xander. We're gonna recover this. Trey doesn't like New Orleans jazz beats. Is that what that was? That was a New Orleans jazz beat?
I loved everything about the song except for the percussion.
I love jazz.
The percussion literally made it unlistenable.
I remember one of my like.
It was distracting.
One of my earliest memories.
You couldn't even enjoy the rest of it.
Yeah, I agree. One of my earliest memories was a trip to New Orleans that like I went on with my family, and super late, and I was always like a kid who would stay up till midnight, even
everybody
when I was,
else
like,
was asleep.
8 years old. You know, I just was that guy. And so, like,
we're night people,
right? Well, when we were on this family trip, it was like my mom and my brother passed out in the hotel, and so my dad and I just went walking around the city, and we walked into a jazz club in New Orleans at like 11 p.m.
You've never told me this,
which I was not allowed to be there.
Oh no, for sure.
But like
nobody cared.
They were
Everybody
chilling
was
up,
wasted.
and we're like, yeah, let them in, yeah. And so my dad and I like sat down like.
That's awesome.
In this New Orleans jazz club, and I just got my tiny little mind blown away.
I'm so jealous.
I have no idea who they were, but I loved it, and that was the little seed that got me. I still love going to jazz clubs when I get a chance.
I've still never been to one.
There are clubs in Portland, dude.
I know.
I went to one in LA. I went to a couple in LA.
But we should try and find one in
But it was
Cisco.
really when I was studying abroad in Hong Kong. I've probably told you this, right? Like, Hong Kong, of course, has some very...
It's a melting pot.
Well, it's a melting pot, but I was going to say it's got a big clubbing scene. Very big clubbing scene, right? I've never been a fan of, like, super dark, don't jump up and down nightclubs. But, like, I would go with my friends, and I would hang out with them for, like, an hour, and then I'd be like, all right, see you. And then I knew this one jazz club that was, like, you walk into, like, the side door of this just, like, monstrosity, like, apartment building, and you go up a gross flight of stairs.
That's the kind of place I
down
want to go
the right,
to.
down some random hallway until you find the door where it suddenly gets a little bit fancier, and you go in, and it's the dark room, the like low ceiling, like tables, and the guy who owned that nightclub. Yeah, I took my mom there, and I'm sure my dad there as well. Yeah, and like the guy there. Yes, I remember this very clearly. The guy who owned the nightclub, who was this like very gay Hong Kong man who clearly was very wealthy. I'm not really sure what he did, but he like
probably owned a few businesses.
Establishments in that district
that are like that.
Yeah, like he owned a different club, but it's like the jazz club, which was not nearly as popular as his other stuff. Like that was his baby, right? And so I remember he would be there every night, and at the end of every night, he was the guy. He would get up on stage and close the night out by singing "Hey Jude."
What?
By the Beatles.
That's so weird.
It was pretty random. It was a little weird.
That's a place I want to go to.
And I'm sure.
Why didn't you take me?
I'm sure all the other musicians there were like, "Why do we do this literally every night?" But it was literally every single night. The band would play "Hey Jude" for this eccentric
for the closer
gay club owner to sing "Hey Jude" to everybody, and it was like
that's fun.
It was interesting. Yeah, it was fun. It was great.
All right, spaceships.
And like I talked to this guy. He's an interesting dude. Anyway, that's my whole story. Spaceships
by
who?
Tank and the Bongas.
Tank and the Bongas. I don't even see that.
Just put spaceships and then Tank. There you go.
Okay, here we are.
All right, this one's for you, Xander.
Are you showing us some rap, Xander? He likes his child choirs, it seems like.
Yeah, Xander likes children.
That girl is a blizzard. It's ice cold thing that's a winter.
I feel like he's just trying to hurt you.
I think he's fucking with me.
Trying to hurt you, Trey.
New shit.
Let me look at all my money in the air. Watch it falling. People look, the sky is up. What's that? I know good like to the one that thought I give it.
No, not a fan.
Covering up the steps, girl, I climbed the church. It was feeling close to home. And that on my money.
Wait for it. Wait for what?
Do a cover like a Ferris wheel. I'm a spinning top. My release that carousel.
Yeah, wait for what? Because honestly, I'm not really enjoying this either, Xander. Trey is actually in pain right now. I know this is like the last thing Trey listens to.
That girl is a blizzard. Ice cold thing that's a winter. It goes up like a meter.
Bro, you better.
I don't mean to break your heart, man.
I think we gotta stop this, honestly. Or maybe we should just.
He said wait for it.
It's been almost 2 minutes. We're almost halfway through.
Why do you like this? I want to know why. I know, but I want to know why you like it. Really bad. Is there any redeemable qualities to you?
I do not like it. Yeah, mom's jumping on you too, Xander. Damn. Tank speaks poetry.
Oh, so okay, so the lyrics is what gets you. Okay, all right, okay. I see that. I see that.
Watch it fall everywhere. All my people up. Plus the sky is up. What's up?
Okay, Mark. Yeah.
I'm gonna cut right to the one that thought I'd give it up.
I'm with you on that.
This might come up. I don't know, Xander. I'm not so sure.
That was
Oof.
Xander, you've shown me good stuff before, man.
I'm gonna play you something random now, okay? My turn to play a random song, and then it'll be your turn, Josiah, okay? Okay. Have I played this on the show? I've played this for you. I don't think I've played this on the show. I've played this for you, and you really liked it. I remember.
Did I?
But I don't think I've played it on the show. Okay, here we go. You remember now? Remember this? You really liked this the first time I played it.
Yes, I do remember this now.
So, Mark, I'm sure you can't understand this either because this is a this is a Nigerian 70s.
Yeah, you don't have to understand
song.
what's being said for it to be good.
Joni Hostrup. This is called Greetings by Joni Hostrup. Say Hostrup with 2 A's, which sounds like Dutch. I want to say he's got like a Dutch last name. Nice. I think it's great. It's got a lot of energy, especially that initial punch after the kind of up and down intro.
It's spicy.
Yeah. Kind of long. We don't have to listen to the whole thing either. But I wanted to play it because it doesn't really fit into any topics I could like.
Yeah, you just have
share
one song.
But it's great. I love it. It's just all alone.
Yeah, play Josiah's song.
All right, what's your song?
And it takes the bad taste out of my mouth from the last song. I love you, Xander.
Remember Xander said his second song was better than the first song?
It was so much worse.
Yeah. makes me think he is fucking with you, dude. I honestly kind of like.
No.
Like, do you know Trey? Do you know his music taste?
Yeah, he doesn't like my music
If
taste.
you were to ask me, like, what are all the things Trey hates about music? Push them all into one song. You really did it. You really.
Yeah, you actually took the crown.
You really hit it.
Takes this song, I want to play with.
Play this one. Okay. I think I've heard of her.
I don't mean to break your heart, babe. You know I love you. But that song was really awful.
This is. I'm still enjoying this, or should we move on?
It's a little repetitive.
I think it's a little repetitive because we can't understand him. That's the main issue.
No.
No?
The instrumentation was kind of, it wasn't really going places.
It still was good.
No, it was great. It was fantastic. And the production was, it was okay. It sounded a little muddy.
All right, well,
But that's not bad.
This was Josiah's recommendation, Maneater by Nelly Furtado.
I got a lot of recommendations, but I really like that
By
one.
what? Oh. Yeah, I love this song. I know this song.
I showed it to you.
I know. And I showed it to my mom. My mom loved it
She
too.
is big. I did not.
Well, she got big because this song blew up on TikTok. Has she?
Not this big. That big? That's more than one TikTok blow up.
Have you never heard this song?
Yeah, I think I have.
It's a good track.
I want to play this next because I think I know this for sure. It's fun, but I need it to change. I need some variation.
This song's also very repetitive.
I also think Elena would like this. I also think Elena would like my roommate would like this. Yeah.
Mom, you told me you liked this song when I showed it to you last.
Let me switch to this one. I'm switching it up.
I throwing you off.
You basically heard the whole song
Didn't think
already.
so.
How you doing?
Yeah, this of course I've heard a lot.
You don't have a play about the choke. I was at a loss of words first time that we spoke.
You're looking for a girl that'll treat you right. You're looking for in the daytime with the light.
You might be the type if I play my cards right. I find out
What
by the
year
end of the night.
You expect me to just let you
2006, yeah, sounds about right.
All I can do is try.
This song was sampled a lot.
I'll be the first to admit I'm curious about you. You seem so innocent.
You wanna get in my world, get lost in it. Boy, I'm tired of running. Let's walk for a minute.
Promiscuous girl, whatever you are, I'm all alone, and it's you that I want.
Promiscuous boy, you already know. Yeah, I'm all yours. What you waiting for?
Promiscuous girl, you teasing me. You know what I want, and I got what you need.
Promiscuous boy, let's get to the point. 'Cause we all know
You wanted Traveling Wilburys?
some diamonds are blue. Chivalry is dead, but you're still kinda cute.
Hey, I can't keep my mind off you. Where you at? Do you mind if I come through?
I'm out of this world, come with me
Fucking
to my
eat them.
planet. Get you on my level, do you think that you could handle it?
They call me Thomas, last name Crown. Recognize me, I'ma lay mine down.
I'm a big girl, I can handle myself. But if we get lonely, I'ma need your help. Pay attention to me, I don't talk for my health.
I want you on my team.
So does everybody else.
Baby, we can keep it on the low. Let your guard down, ain't nobody got it on. If you were the girl, I know a place we can go.
What kind of girl
All right.
take me?
Yeah, what's after this? Any other suggestions there? Mom, you should give me one. Give us one.
Well, if nobody gives us another one,
Mark gave us a lot. You have more? Can you give us another if you want?
I do want to show you LCD sound system.
Did I play any? Oh,
Don't be mad, don't get weak.
Don't get mad, don't
Eh.
get mean.
Hey, don't be mad, don't get weak.
Don't get mad, don't.
this is called Hotel by Montel Fish.
It just
Just came
came out.
out.
Yeah, not that long ago.
Every once in a while, Trey are topical.
You get what?
That's pretty awesome.
Why didn't you go?
Yeah, there's a question.
Why? You got the money.
Shut the fuck up.
It's true. Yeah. That's how much I paid for 9 Inch Nails. It's fucking worth it. What are you gonna spend on this weekend?
What do we think of this song? It's a little, I don't know.
I know this song. I'm very indifferent about it.
Yeah, I'm kind of indifferent too, no offense. It's, I don't know. Did I play Alt J? I
Get
think I
outta
did.
here.
I
Get
played
outta
some-
here
I
with
played
the
some
Alt
Alt
J.
J, I think. Okay, Marcus said that like 3 times at this point, so...
Well, at least you can hear the concert. I would shut me off and go listen to that.
No, don't shut us off. Because, okay, Ethan, we're calling you after the show, and we're gonna listen to some Gorillaz.
No, I don't have a problem with Traveling Wilburys. He wants, yeah.
Yeah, let's do it. This is Tweeter and the Monkey Man by Traveling Wilburys.
Yeah. They're not bad.
This is nice.
Very 70s. I pissed off Xander. I think he's gone.
Xander, no! Just suggest something better.
I do want to show you. Oh, you're here, okay. I hope I didn't offend you.
You're like Trey and I are like, yeah, give us suggestions. This is garbage. This is terrible. You suck.
Yeah,
You have no idea.
I kind of felt like that was the vibe we were giving off.
Have we played any Kali Uchis? Maybe a little bit. I think maybe we have.
A little. Yeah, no, we definitely did. But no, I want to show you LCD Sound System after this.
We did do LCD. We did have
Apparently not enough if those are the only songs you added.
Hold on, there's some other stuff. Have we done an Idols segment? I don't think we have. I kind of want to play Beachman Ballroom then.
We have played Beachland Ballroom though.
Oh, okay.
Oh, actually, no, we did do an Idol segment.
Undercover cop was left tied up to a tree near the souvenir stand by the old abandoned factory. Next day, the undercover cop was a hot in pursuit. He was taking the whole thing personally.
I love the background
Didn't care
vocals.
about the loot. Janet told him many times it was you to me who taught.
I do think that the lead singer is too far forward in the mix. It's muffling everything.
I like that.
Yeah, the guitar sounds great.
Someplace by Railway Prison, they ran out of gas. The undercover cop cornered him and said, "Ma, you didn't think that this could last." Jan jumped up out of bed, said, "It's someplace I gotta go."
Oh wait, Ethan, you got my money, right?
I saw your transfer.
I just want to make sure you got it.
The monkey man was on the river bridge using Tweeter as a shield. Jan said to the monkey man, "I'm not fooling
You know Born, right?
I knew it long before he ever became a Jersey girl."
I'm gonna play this after this. It's really short.
LCD, bro.
We know LCD.
Huh?
We know LCD. I feel like right now we're listening to like, I don't know, I like jumping around.
LCD, bro.
Okay, let me play this first, and then we can play some LCD. Let's hear some what? LCD? Yeah. I'm gonna play one thing real quick first.
I'm sitting in a gambling club called the Lion's Den. The TV set was blown up, every bit of it.
This is kind of long. Do you want to finish this?
It was a request.
Okay.
I guess I'll go to Florida to get myself some sun. There ain't no more opportunity here, everything is done. Sometimes I think of Tweeter, sometimes I think of Jan, sometimes I don't think about nothing but the monkey man. The walls came down. All the way to hell.
Sanders always comes through with the deep cuts. It's Bob. Yeah. Oh Well?
No, I'm not opening those bottles. If you have anything else to take shots of, fine, but
Reese says no, Ethan.
they're not my bottles. That's the problem. I respect other people's
I can give her
property.
$1. It's 2 shots. It's not that big of a deal.
Okay, real quick. This is a super short electronic song that is very repetitive, so we don't even have to listen to the whole thing. But I just want to show you real fast, okay?
Okay.
You ready? And then we can do LCD.
You gonna do Ethan's request?
What's his request? Oh, not with those. If you have something else, go for it.
I don't have
Oh,
anything.
then I guess not.
Text her and ask her.
I'm not. No, dude. I'm not gonna help myself to her alcohol.
You can ask her. Just ask her if we can have 2 shots.
I will ask. Anyway, this song really
This is kind of. It's not.
It's super simple. This is all it is.
I like it.
This is all it is. But I just think sometimes it's like it's gritty. It's like really hard.
It is very gritty. Mom, it's not Pitbull. Come on, no, it's not. It's simple.
Yes, it's real simple. It's real simple. This is it. This is the whole song. It's just, I think it's hard as hell. I kind of like it. I kind of dig this.
Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, we could go slightly longer. George Harrison, Roy Orbison, and ELO were together? What?
Who's he talking about?
I don't know. I think he's...
This is a super group.
I think he's behind. Not really sure.
Oh yeah, maybe he is behind. If he's behind, there's no way to tell him he's behind, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Anyway. So, LCD, is that what we're doing now?
Let's do Xander's last request and see if
Give him a
Elena
chance
answers so that we can do Ethan's request.
Give him a chance at redemption. There's a song called Cathedral by Crosby, Stills, and Nash, too, actually.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Cathedral by Jetfire. Here we are. All right.
You
you
better,
go, Xander.
Dude. Why wouldn't he? It's so good.
I have a couple of their songs, but that's about it.
Oh. Okay.
I feel like this guitar is the melody of a pop song.
Yep.
What is that? What is that? I recognize that. Yeah, what is that?
I can't remember.
This is like dubstep.
It's very similar, but it's not quite there.
Yeah, what was that though? I really want to know. I couldn't quite put my finger on it.
I just remember on the floor. It's not bad.
It's not terrible. I know you don't like it though.
No, I would never listen to this on my own time.
There are 3 people on this track and no lyrics.
The background vocals are cool.
Yeah.
Oh, the Woolberries. Okay, okay. You press the live button. It's just okay.
It's the best of the 3 you've shared.
Oh, for sure.
It's kind of fun.
Oh, this is the best part.
I agree, actually.
That sounds nice.
I agree. I could see myself really liking this in 8th grade.
Yeah. The background vocals are a nice touch.
Yeah. I have a feeling this is just a lot of samples, though, because what was this? I want to play
Oh, it
that.
definitely was.
I want to play it again. Okay, I'm going to try to put my finger on it. Well, what is the song? They're like...
Keep it on the floor. Yeah, they changed the notes slightly.
I feel like it is actually just a really big pop song.
It is. No, you're 100% right. I know what song you're talking about. I just don't remember what it's called.
Yeah, I just can't. Anyway, is it LCD time now? Oh, Mark says he caught up.
Did Elena
Mark caught
text
up.
you?
Nope. I'm not gonna do it, dude.
Fine.
LCD?
Yep.
Okay. See, so I've heard a little bit of LCD, all right, and like I like Dance Yourself Clean. I know that's like a cop out, but
it's not a cop out.
But
it's an incredible song.
There's a couple other songs of theirs I have in my library. Apparently, none of them are their top 10. But go ahead, wow me, get me into LCD right now.
I Can Change.
I Can Change.
It's a great start.
This is I Can Change by LCD Sound System. Yep, I know this song. You and Ethan have played this a whole load of times.
Not addable though, huh?
I don't know, give me some time. I mean, I've heard this so many times because of you and Ethan, right? To me, this is almost like a vibey song. That was not Ethan, that was Mom. Or Elena, it wasn't Elena. Mark's not a fan.
This is one of my all-time favorite bands.
It's just kind of vibey.
Okay.
Like, yeah, it's fun when you and Ethan put it on and we're all hanging out. Yeah, and he sounds great. He sounds great. That's Julian? No, I'm thinking of the Strokes. What's this guy's name?
James Murphy.
James Murphy. Are they punk? No. This is not punk. I have neighbors. I have neighbors. It's a duplex. I don't know, it's just kind of
Alright.
I get the appeal, I understand it, it's fun, but it's like,
Alright, how about New York, I Love You?
Alright. New York, I love you, but you're bringing me down. I kind of like that.
But you're bringing me down.
Yep.
Just for context.
New York, I love you, but you're bringing me down.
Very slow start. It builds up, and this is also the closer to the album.
Like a rat in
This is how the album ends.
Okay.
Pulling minimum wage. New York.
Also, you have to remember the LCD sound system is one person.
Right. James Murphy.
New York, you're safer, and you're wasting my time. Our records all show you were filthy but fine. But they shuttered your stores when you opened the doors to the cops who were bored once they'd run out of crime.
I feel like this is all about, like, stop and frisk.
No, it's about the problems of his home.
Don't change a thing.
New York? Do you know what stop and frisk is?
Yes.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Your mild
That's how they, like, beat up New York City, but it's very racist, basically.
Yeah. It always is.
And so the boring collect. I mean all disrespect. In the neighborhood bars I'd once dreamt I would drink. New York, I love you, but you're freaking me out. There's a ton of the twist, but we're fresh out of shout.
I like this better.
Like a death
The because the lyrics keep it changing.
His lyrics are my favorite part. Or not my favorite part, but he's a very good writer.
New York, I love you, but you're bringing me down.
Still kind of waiting for
New York, I love you, but you're bringing me down.
You don't appreciate the instrumentation at all?
Like a death of
it seems so simple to me.
It is simple. It's one person.
I don't know, the piano is nice. The drum is just doing its thing. Like, what else is there to pay attention to? Bass, there's a little bass in the lyrics. To me,
take me off your mailing list for kids who think it still exists. Yes, for those who think it still exists. Maybe I'm wrong, and maybe you're right. Maybe I'm wrong, and maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. Maybe I'm wrong, and just maybe you're right. And
there we are. There we are.
And there'll always be somebody there for you, and you'll never be alone. But maybe she's wrong, maybe I'm right, and just maybe she's wrong. Maybe she's wrong, and maybe I'm right, and if so, here's
Yeah. This is better. This is fun now.
I do want to mention, though, the song that we listened to before, I Can Change.
Yeah.
That was Anthony Fantano's number 9 best song of the decade.
Interesting, okay. I don't give a shit.
I know, I just thought you would think that was interesting.
Yeah, alright.
It was in his top 10 songs of the decade. I would say...
See, that was fun. What would you say?
I was going to say it's my favorite album closer that they ever did, and then I forgot that my all-time favorite LCD Soundsystem song is an album closer. And it's the one right there that plays right after.
Home. Well, I was going to say that, like with Dance Yourself Clean, like, I like this song, Dance Yourself Clean, right?
Yeah, Dance Yourself Clean's incredible.
You know what it has in common with this song?
Slow build-up.
2.5 minutes before, like, it gets anywhere, I feel like, you know? And you can tell me, bro, the lyrics, like, I get that lyrics are happening.
Thank you, Ethan, thank you.
Sure, I understand that, I understand that argument. I have sympathy for that argument. But why can't, like...
It doesn't...
Why can't there still be some variation for the first, like, couple of minutes?
I mean, there is.
Not very much. Also, the lights just kind of flickered in here,
what the hell
which was
was
a little
that?
interesting. We still seem to be live, though.
That's good.
I get that the build-up makes the punch that much more satisfying.
Mm-hmm.
But I wish there was more to keep me interested during the build-up. or maybe the fact that there's nothing to keep me interested during the build-up is what makes me go, wow, something's going on, amazing, incredible, look at that.
That breaks my heart.
Like, I'm not trying to shit on it. I'm not.
I know. It's not for you, though.
I know I'm being really harsh right now.
I'm bummed that it's not for you because I don't know. In my mind, it's definitely up your alley just because, one, it's incorporating electronic and singer-songwriter stuff, which I know that you like that.
Yeah, and a range of instruments in addition to the computer.
He loves just using everything in his arsenal. He just likes throwing... The big meme about LCD Sound System is that he's obsessed with the cowbell.
Okay.
Every fucking song he makes has a goddamn cowbell in it, except for the one that we just listened to. But...
Well, I think we got time for one more song. Something to close with.
Yeah, bring it home.
Yeah, that's what we're going to play now? This one?
Bring it home.
Okay, this is Trey's favorite LCD Sound System song, everybody, and we're
hot
ending
take
with it. We are not playing this whole thing, by the way. You really want to? I'm sure you do. Okay.
Leader of the band. I'll remember that for next week. Reitz wants to go.
I have so much I need to do.
It's a wood block, you hear that? He's also obsessed with percussion.
I'm not bored yet. Oh, the lyrics, voice is coming in. It's changing. There's progression being made.
He likes to layer a bunch of instruments on top of each other. It's like Nine Inch Nails if it was calm.
Just do it right, make it perfect and real. Because it's everything, no everything was never the deal. So grab your things and stumble into the night. So we can shut the door and shut the door on terrible times.
He always likes to do the cymbal crashes too. I adore this song.
Yeah, do it right.
It's perfect.
Head again into space. So you can carry on and fall all over the place. This is the trick. Forget a terrible year. We can break the laws until it gets weird. And this is what you waited for. But under lights, we're all unsure. And so tell me, what would make you feel better? As night has such a local ring, and love and rock are bigger things, and you know it. Yeah, you know it.
The lyrics are keeping this going, keeping it together. Yeah, that was beautiful. That's pretty.
Say,
The instrumental, I feel like, has been pretty steady for a while now, though. I liked for the first minute and a half where there were layers being added.
Yeah.
It's been pretty constant since then.
And it is.
And now it's just like the lyrics are like what's left to keep you captivated. You
That's
know?
fair.
Yeah.
For me, it's the bass.
Still, you should not forget, yeah, don't forget the things that we laughed about.
It's so dreamy. The thing with LCD Sound System songs is they kind of put you in a trance.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. Well, there's 2 minutes left in this track. This is how we're ending for the night, ladies and gentlemen. It does, you know, the instrumental has picked up some momentum somehow. I don't know exactly what changed, but it does feel a little more...
It's sped up by like half a measure.
Yeah, it feels slightly fast.
Surrounded. Want to end the show with it?
Alright, well, we just got permission from the roommate to drink some of her alcohol, so I guess we're doing that now, and then we'll be calling it a night.
You know what? Today I would go till 10, but Reese has shit to do.
I have so much. My first day of class was this morning, and I have a new job, and I'm gonna be out of town for 4 days, and my apartment's a fucking mess. There's a lot I need to do, unfortunately. We'll have to play something else while we're taking a shot, though.
Yeah.
Is it tequila? Is it Kirkland tequila or Tito's?
Tito's.
Tito's? Both terrible options, but alright.
Tito's.
I'm gonna take a piss first. You can get that set up. Did you bring a shot glass?
No, there was a shot glass in your kitchen. But wait, what'd you think of the song, dude?
That was good. I like that.
Right?
It was good.
That song's fucking incredible.
Yeah, it was great. No, it was great. It is so long. Like, I feel like I have to be in the right...
It's supposed to be long.
It's a situational song, I feel. It was great, though. I had fun.
Alright, I'm doing this for Ethan while we're doing the shot.
Shot.
How do you get out of this? Oh, you press this.
Yeah.
This is for you, babe. Or, no, actually, no, this is not what I wanted to play. Yeah, I love this song too, but this one...
Oh, that's the one I was wanting you to play.
This one hits harder.
I'm sweaty.
You're always sweaty.
That's not true. Come on, man.
I dedicate this to Ethan Smith because he is someone great. And I'm very excited to see you in 48 hours. Thank you guys so much for your recs, especially you, Mark. That one song, That actually blew me away. That the original version of what's it called? Yeah, Mickey Newberry's version. That was just fantastic. Blew me away. I was very impressed by it. That cello. Dude, we're gonna dance the night away for 2 nights in a row. You fucking know it. I'm so excited. I've needed a fucking break. My work's been shit.
Are you gonna take it out of that cup, or do you want me to try to find another shot glass for you? Here, you can take it out of the jigger if you want.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, that works. All right, Ethan. Yeah, isn't this a great song?
I know this song too. Yeah.
Everybody knows this song. You know what this song's about, right?
Well, I've heard so many of these songs because of you guys.
You know what this is about,
No,
though, right?
I don't.
So, famously, James Murphy had always wanted to be a musician, right?
Okay.
His first album didn't come out until he was in his 30s.
Go easy on me here, okay? Done. Thank you. I take shots like a baby, everybody. I will. Mom, you'll be happy to
Oh,
hear
I
that.
do too.
I hate shots.
You're not special. I'm very bad at them too. But so, James Murphy always wanted to be a musician, but he was too depressed and sad and self-conscious. And the person that convinced him,
You have told me this story. His therapist.
she
died.
and this is the song that he made dedicated to her.
Okay.
All right, Ethan. We're gonna take a shot for you, buddy, to someone great.
Okay.
Cheers.
To
Trees on Air.
To Trees on Air. Yes. Amen. Cheers.
That was horrible.
Yeah.
I hated that.
No, I was like rubbing alcohol.
Ugh. Well, speaking of someone great, this has been Trees on Air.
This has been Trees on Air. This has been. I think this has been a great episode, actually. I think
This was a fantastic
been a great
episode.
show.
And yes, we are on next week,
Yeah,
right?
we should be. I'm honestly.
There's nothing planned, right?
Well, no, there's nothing planned. I think I will have a lot of. I think I will be very busy by the time next Wednesday rolls around.
Right, but there's nothing going on.
No, Magda will be here.
Well, we'll be here next week. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us on this great journey. We love you all.
I feel like we need to let the song kind of play out, though.
You want the song to play out?
It's gonna be a little bit here. Nah, maybe not. Thanks for tuning in, everybody, and thanks for participating today. Because for the past hour and a half or so, we really have not had a plan, and honestly, I kind of like that.
No, it worked out.
It worked out. It went great. Except for you, Xander. You really dropped the ball, dude.
I love you, Xander.
No, we need you. We need you around.
You are a very important prodigal
thanks,
part of this
thanks
show.
for contributing. I'm sure some people out there love that. Okay, we are gonna call it. Thanks for watching, everyone. Have a great
Trees on
night.
Air signing out.
We
I
love
love
you
you.
all. This is us signing off.
I love you.